Hello, Jinxie. I just opened up the bot thing and saw your name on there before I even saw the chat. It tells me who's here without them speaking. Hello, Silver Flash. Trying to remember what I was doing. Doing that, and then I guess I may have looked at the clock around 6:40 and was like, I go sit and chat while I pack my room. Ah, you're packing up. Another thing I gotta do quick. See your recap. I streamed 173 times last year. Ugh. Wait, how? No, that can't be possible. That's like once every 2 days. I have not streamed. I did not do 173 streams. There's like, okay, no, I've got the math wrong. Okay, it's a little under 2. Okay, maybe that makes sense. Top stream reached 86 viewers. When did we have an 86 viewer stream? Oh, I think it was on a raid. Actually, hold on. I'll pop this open later. Actually, let me double check something here. Okay, yeah, that's safe. Okay. I do need to go on Twitch or something though. And hello, Foofy. Hello, Blur. Okay, that's what I missed. Okay. No, so I got this thing from Twitch, and look at it's got like my face. Let me double check that. Okay, like all shiny. That's neat. I think I kind of like that actually. It makes it feel special when it's not. But no, they got see that. So yeah, 173 times the stream apparently. Hours watched, there's 9.6 thousand hours. I didn't stream that many hours, did I? Did I? No. That's probably just how many were watched. 226 clips, 5 categories. Only 5 categories. Yeah, there's a lot of Baldur's Gate in there too. Yeah, top was 86 viewers, 45,000 chats. That's a lot. Top 5 categories. Art, Baldur's Gate, that makes sense. Yeah, we did some Overwatch. Oh, Raft was in there? Maybe at the very beginning of the year, because I thought we did that at the end of last year. Oh, I must have carried over a little bit. And Jackbox, that actually fully makes sense. Where's Halo, actually? No, we only did it like 2 or 3 times. Top 3 tags were English. Ooh, Brony and My Little Pony. That's a big surprise. The rainbow fits, but English. That's it's nice. Oh, top emotes were hit. Yep, necklace face. That's good. We got the pinky wave. That's good too. These 2 are great. I like those, so that's good. Oh, I just realized that edge could probably cleaned up a little bit. And dolphin. I need to see if some of the emotes we have, like, just figure out which one is used the least and change it. Let's try to see if we can balance it up. This clip stole the spotlight. It did. Oh yeah, that was actually just like 2 months ago too. That was a pretty recent one. That was a funny one. 1.8 million channel points spent. I just learned that Nullen spent 400,000 of it. So 280 new followers, 44 new subscribers, 29 gifted subs, 6 hype trains. We sent 149 raids. Only like 30 streams didn't have a raid. It's 66 raids received, 57 shoutouts received. Loudest fans is Nullen, Kite, Fidget, Jurassic, Sir Edward, Silver, Jinxie Cake, Ice Swimmer, and Sunset. That does make sense. I know there's some people that have popped up later in the year that probably would be on there otherwise. But thank you to the people on this list for chatting and being here. And okay, that's pineapple on pizza. They are okay. That's stupid. I'm done. Blasphemy. It's me. Your channel was my most watched. Yeah, there was a couple people that had that. I just stream a lot. And really, if you think about it, I've streamed the same amount for 9.5 years now. So, well, okay, not quite the same. When I started out, it was only Fridays. I think we added Tuesdays like 8 years ago. Or 7 years ago, something like that. So yeah, I've been doing Tuesdays and Fridays on stream for 7-8 years. So you add all that up. It's big numbers. Anyway, we're still working on the raid animation from not yesterday, Friday, a long time ago. I can't remember how far we were. I think we had the motion. Okay. I couldn't remember what song was used. Okay, so it bothers me his eyes a little bit. I think when they're going left and right, he has to swing his eyes a bit more. My career stats are duty. I'll see if my New Year's resolution for 2025 will be to improve those. Well, thank you, Fluffy, as well. I didn't think it was kind of just nifty to see some of the summary stuff, which does YouTube do that too? No, YouTube doesn't, but you can kind of see the stats all in one place anyway. But YouTube isn't as gamer focused. It's more of like business focused to a degree. So I can see why they'd probably be a little bit different on that. I had originally been not just considering, but the plan was actually once I moved back to downstairs, back to this room, I was going to actually switch to YouTube for streaming for a little bit to see how that goes, mainly because YouTube would let me do 1080-60. Hell, it let me do 1440-60, and Twitch is not able to. The highest you can do at 60 is like, if you want to top it off, 900p, but you shouldn't really never stream at 900p, but it'd be like 720p. So I was like, well, you know, I can have higher quality and all that there. It's just some of the social features are not as good. Okay, so it's like to here. Do I need to do it like this? I'm gonna try this out and see how this goes. We're gonna just do no, it's the hair eyes. Do they even do rewind anymore? I hope not, because I think like rewind the first 1 or 2 times they did it, it was actually kind of neat. But they just got some of the big creators that all came there and just did fun stuff. The last time it just felt corporatized. Like I think what the one that had Will Smith in it, like why? I didn't get it. I can understand if you like made a big thing on YouTube, and so he's you know, recognized for his cool contribution to something, but I don't think he did shit. Thank you for the bed, Silver Flash. Sleepy Norwegian noises. Oh, hello, Flutter. Well, thank you for 2 bits. Derpy's very happy too. Oh, I got something in the way here. Oh, because I have the wrong screen up. Oh, there's a whole collection of bits. 10 of them. Thank you very much. Derpy can't see, but she's doing good. Thank you very much. Oh my god, how many bits can fit in a chat? That's 20, right? Yeah, I was gonna use. Derpy has done the math. That's what she's doing. She's trying to add it up. Okay, so I got that. I gotta do. Oh my god, how many bits can fit in there? Derpy can't see anymore. She's being attacked. It's like Space Invaders. Not a single one. Thank you very much. Hello, Merry Christmas. If you celebrate Christmas, I do. It's religious or not, it's just been the holiday that my parents always followed, so that's what I do. All the bits. Yeah, there is a lot of bits. Derpy's getting busy. She's gonna need like one of the carpal tunnel like wristbands. She working overtime today. No, I missed something Jinxie said earlier. Yeah, I remember that one. It was crap. Probably one of the tipping points for removing the dislike button. Was it that one? I think it might have been that one, yeah. Last of the bits. Okay, Derpy gets a break then. Yeah, I think it was that that rewind that kind of spurred. Well, whether or not it was that rewind that spurred it, or whether or not it was already something that was going to be coming and it was badly timed with it, who knows. Oh, I probably should have his. I'll probably have his eyes bounced a little bit too with this. Yeah, but see, Flavor is doing. We're doing it. Oh yeah, if I didn't say, we're doing a raid animation for the corner because we've added like Ghost Fact, though Michael's not here yet, so I wouldn't bother. And I should prep this for Michael too. And Cookie Derpy. And hydrate and dehydrate, so we're just making more of those. So I got the horn, but he's gonna have everybody trample him. This is meant to be a full screen one, so that's why this is up a little bit so that I have a more straight on shot. Because if I put it down here, I'd have to like angle it weird. So, and I'm gonna have him be trampled by horses that are just gonna go all the way across the entire screen during a raid. So. Okay, now I gotta do these eyes here too. It's way better having his eyes actually move with the stuff. Okay, so then this goes to here, and this goes to here. Oh wait, that's like super quick. Maybe it's like that. Out of left field, thought I wonder if I saved my SFMOC after the big hack. Did you lose stuff on your computer? I thought the hack was more specific to accounts. Or was that on your, like, Steam? No, those are ripping movies. And it makes a bing noise when one is done. Hey, there's a cookie derpy. I hear him, Michael. Gotta probably eat though. Installed sort of backdoor. Ah, oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, there we go. And then let's see if something like this works. We're gonna just do a quick eye up. A little early. I don't think it's needed. Giant cookie is a big cookie. One day she'll get the cookie. Yeah, oh yeah, you full for desktop and took over everything. Yeah, that's my concern with, like, so I have like our internal network. Well, we have a fancy network, so it has like built-in security before things even get to the network. But all our backup data stuff is technically just accessible throughout the network. It's kind of purposely done that way. So if anybody got access to the network, they could technically just super easily get access to there. But it doesn't run Windows commands. So if they were trying to do like Windows hacks, it probably would have some problems. They could delete things, but I forgot my water. It's actually just in the other room though. I don't have to go upstairs. 1 second. I said I forgot my water. Go get your chair.
Somebody found my chair too.
It's right around the corner. Okay, I got my water. I just left it in the server room. Cheers, Flair.
I was feeling nostalgic for German beer.
Very, you know, actually having been in Germany, like, I never really saw art like that. Maybe it was just for the areas we were in, but the buildings look like that, but not the art.
Yeah.
It's trying to be all traditional. And if I remember right, like Oktoberfest in America and all around the world is completely different than what it is in Germany where it originated. They're like, everybody took a tradition of one small area and made it everywhere.
Speaking of being nostalgic for Europe, hello Fredericks. I got Oktoberfest beer. Can't see it. This is Oktoberfest.
German style what?
I don't know.
Marzen?
Marzen. Just sip water. Yes. Water is also good.
I'm starting with my little bit of caffeine first and then I'll switch.
I got a 12 pack of these, so if you want to try one, feel free.
I picked up 12 of those honey beavers.
Yeah, I remember seeing those. I'm still playing the what is it called? A trumpet.
Bugle.
Bugle, right. I spent a lot of time today
Looking at horses?
Well, besides that, of course, thinking about horses.
No, looking at horses.
I spent some time looking at horses.
Okay.
But I spent a lot of time thinking about our Baldur's Gate game.
Okay.
And you know how, like, there's a doppelganger probably in our camp?
Well, we've been told that there's somebody there, yes.
Yes. And I think it's either the cat or the orphan.
I think it's you.
You think it's me? I was just thinking to myself, like, if it is the orphan, or if it isn't the orphan, like, and we kill the orphan, just to be safe, who's gonna miss the orphan? Or an orphan? I think.
Michael, I made that comment yesterday.
Yes, did you?
Yes.
I didn't hear you say it.
I said the worst that's going to happen is they're either the enemy or nobody will remember.
Like, we might have to murder that orphan.
No, I made that exact comment.
You guys wouldn't even let me push the orphan. Point is, when you come across an orphan, just give them a shove. Just make sure they're not an alien or something.
I do that all the time.
It's like, yep, I don't have a family. Nobody knows who I am or cares. And it's just like, but
so you say.
So you came from outer space. Huzzah! You scream huzzah as you push them. Okay. Also, hello, Mr. Dainty Cakes and Silver. Say hello to everyone. It's all. I'm guessing Flitter is all giant cookie derby. That's good.
Yeah. See the big cookie? Yeah, giant cookie.
I got the giant cookie. Yes.
Out of anything I've made, I feel like that's the one you like the most.
Yeah, it's good giant cookie derby. Look at her home. She's gonna get that cookie. He's fighting her. Trying to roll away. It's pretty adorbs. I should try this beer. See how it compares.
What was it? Founders?
Yeah.
So it's just a style of beer.
Yeah. It's good. Thank you. It still got better. But it's good. It's good beer.
Another more derpy.
More derps.
I should have a redeem that's called Giant Cookie Derp, and just have it the exact same, but just really big. But you're like 1,000 points. But she's like huge.
No one, she's got socks.
Or Derpy Attack, where there's like the video plays like 8 times over the screen.
We need to make a super cute derpy thing, completely directed by me. That's 1,000 points. She's gonna have a cute little dress. It's gonna have socks, juice box. She's gonna be dancing.
I think that video is actually. Let me check something with it.
She's gonna be licking a muffin. Like that.
Yeah, it's 950 tall. So basically I could make it almost the size of the screen and height, and it would still be native resolution. Mm-hmm. It's using 282 kilobit resolution.
Okay.
Or 282,000. That's a bit rate of like 260, 270 megabytes.
Oh, making me of that. See,
Oof.
Flitter.
Transparency.
Over here, we would consider that honey wine, and I do have something like that upstairs that I have made. I'm just afraid to drink it. You've probably seen it. It's been up in the fridge for a while now. It's in the big
well, yeah, the
growler.
big one. Mm-hmm.
That one's like probably 12-13%. That's why I've been like, what's a good night for that? Not right now.
Cheers, Matt.
I could drink some tonight after I finish this beer.
If I remember right, he has it because it's really dry.
It's very dry. I guess the Norwegian stuff was sweeter. And I could potentially make it sweeter, but just adding more honey and letting it sit. But it's also got live yeast in it, and I don't want it to activate again. I'm changing my process this next batch, but I need the yeast I want to use. It's not that I'm scared to drink it, it's just that drinking wine is a different kind of light than drinking beer. And there's a lot in that growler.
Yeah, it's a big growler. That's like a gallon?
It's like a half gallon.
No. That's got to be a full gallon.
Maybe.
I'm thinking of what a gallon of milk looks like, and that looks like it takes up this almost amount of space.
It's a lot.
Yeah. If it's not a gallon, it's much more than a half gallon.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, sorry. Actually, you know what? I can do the 10
You
now.
to drink it, it just never feels like the right time.
That should help. Okay, so I need him to do the charge, but he needs to be kind of forward, so we're gonna lead him. Okay, that makes sense.
Getting to that age where the idea of like, I read a comic today, a comic where it had somebody like, when I was 22, waking up hungover after 7 beers, and they're like, ugh. And then the next thing is like waking plus 30, and it's like waking up with a hangover, 0 beers. Like, oh,
Tomato soup.
too much. I'm just like, oh no. I do not want hangovers, especially on a weekday.
I know when I've drank enough that I'm gonna have a rough morning. As long as the drinking didn't last too long. If I drink, like, there's definitely been conventions where I start drinking at like 4 or 5, and then you just kind of find that nice happy medium that you never really stop. You never get too trash, but you never get like it's like back down.
You have the uncanny ability to just stay in bed until like 10:30 if you're like not feeling good. Me, it doesn't matter if I feel like crap.
Well, staying in bed and staying asleep are not the same thing.
Yes.
Like most of the times I'm up, I'm just laying there like not wanting to get out of bed, but not awake either.
I could be like on the verge of like just vomiting, and I'll still be up at like 7:30 doing stuff because I can't stay in bed after a certain time. My brain won't let me. There's been days that I've gone to the grocery store and come back and like ran errands, and other people still not have come out of their bedroom.
Usually on the weekend, I want to try to catch up on a little sleep because sometimes during the week you're going to bed at 10 o'clock.
I want to. I also want to go.
I know, but
stay in bed.
I know, but you'll go to bed at like 10 during the week, but then I'll go stay up till like 1 and 2 in the morning.
Till midnight last night.
I was up till 2.
What do that for?
So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't get much sleep during the week, and then
doing?
Writing an email.
Long email.
Yes.
Was it the Hasbro CEO yelling at him?
Oh, definitely. Because you're not going to do it. Somebody's got to do it.
No, I just ran on various posts. It does baffle me how somebody can drop a company stock that much.
No, don't get started.
And still be allowed to keep their job. Ran. About something most people couldn't care about. It's the recent Boulder Studio.
Stop it! No.
He ruined Pony, guys. He's a butt. It's like, I don't care about Pony. I only care about D&D.
You know what? You should then just state that you'll never do anything with D&D content ever. Just block it from your life.
I've been wanting to do D&D stuff, but we never get a chance.
Yeah, but then you're supporting the content. That kind of content,
I never
right?
bought anything D&D. Well, not entirely true. What are you thinking about, though?
What did we play Sunday?
Oh, Baldur's Gate? Not exactly D&D.
No, Baldur's Gate is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
It's official Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, fine. But it would be better if it was ponies.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate is official D&D 5e content, as far as I know.
I thought it was just using it as like a baseline.
No, it's licensed.
What about ponies in D&D? You were talking about how the CEO of Hasbro, when the new one who took over in like 2000, I think, basically he was the head of the Wizards of the Coast.
Don't get Michael started.
He was the head of the Wizards of the Coast department. And when he took over as CEO, he continued pretty much only caring about the Wizards of the Coast stuff. And everything else he kind of cut the funding on, including pony stuff, which resulted in the sale of Boulder Studio, which was supposed to be the ones who are animating G5. But
he's butthurt because the things that he likes were affected.
And now the stock is down 60% and they had to lay off 20% of their workforce.
Yeah, but that's
because
is that because of that, or is that because that is kind of what everybody's doing?
No, it's Mattel ain't cutting people. They're banking right now.
Because Paw Patrol.
That's Viacom or Paramount.
That's everybody. Paw Patrol is everybody's
Paw Patrol
victory.
is not everybody.
Yeah, it's everybody's victory.
A lot of others are doing very well right now. Hasbro, of the big toy companies, is the other one really like right before Christmas. That's peak toy time too. The point is, the guy only cared about the thing he knew,
I just like the idea that,
and he broke things.
if you were in charge, so Michael, what should be our focus? Only horse. Kill everything else.
No.
Ban it all. We're making horse. We're taking down Paw Patrol. I want a movie where the ponies kill Paw Patrol.
Yes, I would get it too, and I'd rub my hands.
No, you couldn't because you don't own the IP, but like it would be like
That's why they just gotta make me the CEO of Hasbro. I could do it.
It'd be like called Woof.
go.
It'd be ponies versus like Woofer Watch or something, like your third party.
They're all evil.
Knockoff. They're all trying to be heroes.
They're all just diamond dogs dressed up like the Paw Patrols. I'd make that movie in a heartbeat.
It goes. It's like in the style of a documentary talking about the horrors in the background of Paw Patrol, like what the story you don't see.
It's pretty much what SNL did. It was excellent.
Yeah, that's get
Houses
like
burning,
whether
people getting robbed.
whether or not you like Paw Patrol, it doesn't matter. It was just a funny skit. My water broke and they sent the water dog.
Not an effective public service team. And Hoover sounds like a conspiracy. We still have Tales of Equestria, or it's hard to play in the same time zone. I'm not familiar with Tales of Equestria. I remember Legends of Equestria, but that wasn't Hasbro. It was like a fan project.
Yeah, you better not even think about mixing the two up, otherwise that's like instant, like C&D.
They have continued to be pretty good about not going after fan projects as long as somebody doesn't like rub it in their face. Tales of Equestria is made with Oki from Hasbro, but was made by River Horse. Okay. Oh, it's D&D, but oh yeah, they did kind of release a My Little Pony D&D thing, didn't they? I think they came out recently, didn't it? Maybe not. There is like an official, if you want to role play a pony game from Hasbro. I was familiar with that. We'll have to get it, I think. We'll play it sometime, right? That's a yes.
We have so many other things that we could do over there.
We have so many other things we don't have to do because we're doing pony stuff now.
Now?
Well, we are doing pony stuff right now. We're gonna do some later. He doesn't like to play pony games.
Later?
Yeah. When we get the D&D pony game.
No. No.
Pony Finder is something else. I know they made a card building game, but not a PNP game. Yeah, I remember the card game just because people were like giving out the cards.
Should I have it where he goes to do the thing, and that when he does that, he just throws the trumpet?
Yeah. I'm sure he animated the trumpet.
Because I mean, I can. It's like I have full reign to do whatever as long as I don't go above the frame. Mm-hmm. I might have to go above the frame at some point, but if I do need to, I can just adjust it. If I lock everything to the camera at some point, I can rotate it around it so it keeps the same perspective, but now it's at the lower angle. Oh yeah, that would be a card game, but that's another one. Does that card game even make new content anymore?
I doubt it.
I know there's like that game was big for a little while. There's a local game shop that would have tournaments there that like they would run for any other thing. I went once because a bunch of the local Brony guys are playing, and so I went to kind of watch and hang out and stuff.
I know when the big layout thing happened recently, they were blaming a lack of toy sales, and from my perspective, if you heard some of my past rants,
oh no, here comes another one.
What toys?
Yep, here it goes.
Because you go to a lot of the stores, they got nothing. Like, oh no, those toys we didn't put on the shelves. They didn't sell. Guess we gotta lay people off. It's frustrating. Five years ago, Hasbro was one of the biggest toy companies, and in a very short time, they've sunk very low. Time to sell the pony IP to Adult Swim and see what they do. Wouldn't that be fun?
No.
It would kind of be the beginning of the end for the franchise.
Okay, I need to make charge lip sync.
More greenery.
Maw.
Oh, Ghost Fact. When a cat dies, not only do they get multiple ghosts, 9 in total, each of those ghosts meet at the end of the cat's life for a kitty picnic with ghost tuna.
So all 9 of their lives pop up.
Ghosts, yeah, they all hang out. They're like friends. So there you go. Like, cats are their own best friends, and that's why they like being alone, because they're already a group. When your cat like thinks it sees something that's not actually there, it's just one of its ghosts. So yeah, now you know. What's your ghost fact? Just to keep in mind that when your cat is like getting older, you probably already got a couple ghost cats wandering around the house. Ooh. So, guys, what do you all think? Who, if the My Little Pony franchise could go to any company besides Hasbro, who would you like to see have it? Who would it be fun with? I think Marvel.
Not now.
Marvel, My Little Pony. No, not even the show, not even the Disney movie, just like Marvel Comics. But Pony.
Illumination?
Put those little freaking minion things in it.
No, they did other things too. They did How to Train Your Dragon. No, that's DreamWorks.
DreamWorks, yeah.
That would be Studio Ghibli.
Super cute horses eating really tasty looking oats.
Move a little more that way. Your microphone can't pull that far in. It's just like an inch. See, that's why I gotta put your chair down, because you put it in weird places.
Glitch.
What studio is Glitch?
I'm not familiar with that studio. Dude, Ghibli would be so much fun. Even if they just did a one-off, that would be fun. Hey, that's something Hasbro can consider. Can you hear me? Renting out the IP to another major studio to see what they can do with it?
No. Because if they do better with it, then people's going to call for them to go there and whatever. It's going to have Hasbro's name over everything, and it's never going to say partnership. Like, oh, they're never going to do that. If they own it, they're going to make sure their name is front and center. Studio Ghibli, what would they gain from doing it? Studio Ghibli, well, other than, you know, how that guy's son has been running it, but
well, no, the father came back for the newest.
Okay,
ones.
because
the son was
they don't need other people. They don't need other IPs to sell their content.
The father, I don't know about the son, but the father, he hates the West. So probably doesn't want anything to do with My Little Pony. No, I feel sorry for, I can't remember his name. Miyazaki or something.
Charge!
But essentially he let his son take over. His son put out one movie. And then he's like, wow, this is bad. And then the father came back.
Charge!
I think they just released a new movie. I kind of want to go see it. I've heard good things. Something, I'm gonna say it was like Castle in the Crane or something. It's definitely wrong.
Charge! Charge!
Maybe somebody in chat can remind me. Warner Brothers Animate Edition?
Charge!
No, because they're so bad about canceling IPs lately. Last thing you want to do is have them doing something and then just drop it.
I kind of would like to see Paramount, like on a serious note, take it. But my biggest concern is whichever studio takes that isn't Hasbro, it's not going to be a big priority of theirs.
No, it's not. They're going to get the IP so that they can make the money back as soon as possible, because they have to spend the money to buy it. So now they have this big debt that they had to pay off, and they're going to monetize the crap out of it. It's not off of good stuff either. I mean, crap.
So, well, that's Hasbro put out crap most of the IP's life.
Tim Burton.
That'd be interesting. I don't even want to say fun. It'd just be odd.
Yeah, you know the little skeleton ponies that are like half skeleton?
No,
It'd be like that.
I don't like those. Those are like the one figures I did not get.
You get so many of
Made
them.
me sad.
Sure, silver.
Now the reason I say them is because that's essentially Nickelodeon, and Cartoon Network is Warner. Paramount's Nickelodeon.
Charge!
I think they would do.
Charge!
I think they would do well on 90s Cartoon Network. I don't know now.
Charge!
Like back when they were doing like Ed, Ed and Eddie and Powerpuff Girls. That was kind of the Samurai Jack stuff. That was cool. I don't even know what they do now.
Nickelodeon?
No, Cartoon Network.
Charge!
No clue.
They tried to do some reboots of Powerpuff Girls a few times, which flopped.
They tried to do with the live action, and that I was canceled so quick.
Rest in peace, Learning with
Charge!
Pibby? I've never heard of it. Pibby, not Phoebe, Pibby. Pibby. It's fun to say. Go get her, bee! What's live action nowadays? I want live action Ed, and Eddie.
Now that 3D is cheap enough to make like realistic type things, they're just IPs are expensive and rights are expensive. Graphics are apparently cheap, so you just take what you have and make a 3D or a live action or something of it with 3D effects, and suddenly you can just make this really cheap thing because the IP already exists. It's already written to a degree, and then you're cashing in on nostalgia. When if people like remember Cinderella when they were younger, or Aladdin, or those Beauty and the Beast, they're like, I remember that movie, I want to go see the updated version, and they not realizing that you don't need to update everything.
Charge!
Yeah, but newer generations aren't going to care about a film from 50 years ago.
No, but a new IP is expensive.
God.
Research and development, all that.
Kyle, I just wanted to drink beer.
Yeah, you get to still drink beer. You get to make your little corner thing that's never going to be used.
The smooching? You gotta show me how to make it.
No,
I can do the smooching part. You gotta show me how to upload it.
this is my face when the Michael charge comes in.
No, you gotta help me. I need help this time.
No. Do we have you're in charge now?
Yeah, but I need your help. I'm in charge and I'm demanding your help.
No, we're not making a corner thing.
What do you mean we're not making a corner thing?
Because then
I'm in charge.
No,
What are you telling
it's
me
a
what to do when I'm in
representation
charge?
of the content. Because as soon as you're not in charge, I can take it away.
Sure, but only after I finish it. Chat, tell him I'm in charge and tell him to help me.
No,
Yes.
don't worry that way.
I'm doing this because you put that up there. This is your fault.
You're doing this because people like you.
No.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
You better come back after I have this done. We need ponies. Lighten Papa. Well. Okay.
No smooching.
And no smooching.
Exactly what we're doing.
No
This is no
smooching.
smooching.
Making the smooching one.
No, it's. I think I saw no smooch.
No, that's the problem, isn't it? There's a yeah. There's a bias imbalance.
A bias imbalance.
Yeah.
Is this like a spell from Harry Potter? Bias imbalance.
Perhaps the images and it needs to be corrected. Right?
I like spit on this mic a lot. There's like dirt. It's like all dusty and stuff.
Dust.
Dusty and spots of things.
Dust? Am I that old?
Oh, I was going to actually. Yeah, there's like weird crap over this.
No, I don't ever touch it.
I know that's the problem. Your mouth does. It's so nasty. Wingardium Leviosa. Oh, I love that beer. Illumination and DreamWorks Animation owner. Oh, they're owned by Universal. See, this is one thing I don't like is that there's all these companies that are just owned by bigger companies that are just owned by bigger companies, and you don't even realize it sometimes. And so you,
It's late stage capital.
yeah, it is. And
Other companies owning everything.
but when they still maintain their other company's name, when a company can own a company, that's what I don't like. If it's a company, you should just all be under the same name. So if they bought it, they should all just be named Universal. But they can't do that because the moment they do that, oh, suddenly there's monopoly stuff. But you can own a company can own a company as long as there's not enough oversight or something. It's stupid.
Well, it's not like the everything. Oh, only a few companies. He just there's enough people profiting from it. They don't touch it.
And people will normally not complain until they have something to complain about. If, like right now, they'll complain that prices are whatever and whatever, but most of those companies can play, like, because streaming is expensive, will just claim that it just costs a lot to do the things. But Michael, who's don't bend that way? What? You gonna use the microphone over there, or are you just gonna keep it way off to the side?
I said your face doesn't bend that. Oh.
What do you do? You have to be very careful with that one. It's gonna fall again. Yeah.
It's fine.
No.
We're fine. Everything's fine.
No, that one I have to tighten sometimes.
Just...
Okay.
Like touching stuff.
I think those breaks up. No, it's these specific arms. They use this like double nut that's just off of pressure. You spinning it to hold, but one of them is the rod that goes all the way through, while the other one it spins into it. But if you tighten it enough, you can just literally pull the rod out of the other one. But eventually it gets loose enough that you almost have to. So over time you have to break it to actually keep it up. And so I'm hesitant to play with that too much because of that. Not these ones, but one of the other ones I have of that same one. I had to get wing nuts, and I replaced all of that with a different piece, and then I just use pliers to crank them into position. Then it works. Their device as it is, it's actually pretty popular complaint with these ones. But this one is because the microphone itself, I think, uses a 5/8, and then I think it's a 1/4 in there. So there's an adapter, and it separates from the adapter, and so it gets loose. But then because of the tightening bolt is there, it's already locked to that, so I can't get it. I have to actually go and get pliers to loosen it back up. It's really annoying. It's just the way that all the different standards work. So for that one, I just need to get pliers to loosen up the adapter ring so that I can pull it back out and then retighten it further out. But if I go and like try to keep spinning this, it'll eventually loosen that other nut and break it. Are you booping or smooching?
Smooching.
It looks like booping. And see, I know that they directed that they wanted you in charge, but they also said no smooching.
I didn't hear or see that part.
You didn't hear or see it.
No,
There's
no
one right there.
smooching.
Oh, don't hear it, see it, or care.
So when Derpy's up there, you see that, but when there's no smooching, he's like, which is it?
No, no smooching.
Cause see, like, yeah, there's no smooching.
No, I don't see it.
No, no smooching.
No, I don't see it.
Well, if you're not, I didn't say anything. How did you not see it? What did you not see?
Didn't see it.
Or is it there?
No,
Yeah, I
no
can do it too.
smooching.
No, you're cheating.
There's no smooching.
No, no smooching. No, No, no smooching. No, no smooching. No, no smooching.
No smooching, Michael.
No, no smooching.
No,
No, no
stop
smooching.
it. You're just doing it infinitely.
Because I have infinite points.
No, no
Cheating.
smooching.
He's a cheating,
What about,
cheating jerk.
what about that one?
Let's go down that one.
So wait, you see that one? What about that one?
No, no smooching.
Wait, you see it?
No, I didn't see it. I missed it. I was too busy making these ponies smooth.
The hell lost the moon. It's been like 3 years and neither of you are going to remember me, but that's fine because I'm back. Also, take your muffins and
Hello.
derpy old friend. Sorry, I'm spamming them at Michael. Welcome back. Yeah, I don't think I remember the name. But welcome back, welcome. Oh hell, Biden ruler. I don't think I said hi to you when you first spoke. Have you tried drawing font? Like typography type thing?
Where's the smooch flex? Yes.
No, no smooching.
See, I can time it right when he says it. This was great. The smooch flex. There's no smooch flex. Michael, you're not even. Are you even bending the bones, or are you just sliding the head forward?
No, I'm bending and sliding. It's a task. Where's the smooch flex? There should be a smooch flex.
No, no smooching.
I don't think Michael can hear it. I think that's the problem.
No, it's fine. I hear it.
No, no smooching.
There we go.
No.
There, turn up his volume a little
Couldn't
bit.
hear it.
He can hear the no smooch. Wait. Now I know where it is. There it is. Oh, it's at max. He's at max smooching volume. Actually, when did your... Let's see here. When did your redeem go through? Oh my god, my list is just me now. 11 minutes. So you have 19 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, that is behind. We used to chat a lot on the Discord server. I remember you played Satisfactory a lot, but also, yeah, I used to do that streaming on Discord. You're gonna do on the Twilight Rocket to have a look down at the camera while you're on the platform and have an iTwitch. Let's shit up there. I can't remember specifically, but I do remember doing the streams on Discord for I think it was a couple weeks. I did the Satisfactory thing. I haven't done any public stuff on Discord in a while. I've been kind of seclusionist lately. Oh no, Michael. Michael, this is getting way too much. Oh no, Michael, no. Wait, I've reached the max reward.
No, no
Yay.
smooching.
Let's see.
Hold on, I can't let this be.
What are you doing? Stop cheating. When you're cheating. I feel the cheats.
I'm not cheating. I'm doing nothing.
No, no smooching.
Okay. So temporarily, max no smooching redemptions per stream is 100 per user.
No, no smooching.
I'm enjoying Discord with chat and streaming my fursuit. Oh, okay. I remember if I've been on there with that. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, that's fair. We all need our time load. That's fair. Time load. Yeah, been a rough year. What was that one Roman goddess that had like conjoined triplets? Well, that's what Michael's trying to do.
No, no smooching. No, no smooching. No, no smooching.
No smooching.
No, there's smooching. I'm animating the smooching
No,
and I need to
no
turn it into a
smooching.
thing.
Even me watching the stream, it's like it's about a 4-second delay. I'm surprised. I thought it would actually be longer than that because I thought it would go to like some server or something. Oh no. Maybe we didn't need to. Oh, we know what? We need to distract Michael.
It's cookies are good. To pay is good to horse.
I gotta get a shortcut
good
key
horse.
on my like keyboard, or get like a key fob that does a wireless key input. So when you're doing this, I can just have like a video open of Derpy, and then you just get too happy, and then you sit there for 20 minutes and not realize you're not doing anything. You know, been doing pretty good. It's year's coming to an end. I'm looking forward to my time off, so I can sleep in for a few days. I plan to actually stream quite a bit. Because I did take some extra days off in the middle of it, so I have 17 days off in a row. So I plan to use it to relax and F around, hopefully.
No, no smooching.
You need to do a no smooching SFM animation. It's going to be a little while probably before I do anything on YouTube. I'm kind of taking a break from doing I guess scripted content like that. But for the stream, oh, you mean like a no smooching animation instead of, well, what's wrong with Finn? Michael.
What?
Well, Finn says it better.
No, no smooching.
Finn's wrong.
Looks like one big smile.
Yes. Like a smooch should be.
They're not even smooching. They're just placing their faces against each
I'm
other's.
working on the smooching.
You said that to me so many times. They're not even looking at each other. They're like, "Ooh, you have nice hair." Yeah, I think that's gonna be probably the whole reason that we started doing the corner animations, because the no smooching thing came about from us watching Adventure Time while we were in Germany and seeing that and found it funny. So I thought I need to find a way to get this on the stream as a reward of some sort. And so I had found the program that allows you to do redeems through points instead of just bits, because that Streamlabs is stupid and thinks nobody wants bits or channel points to do anything. So Well, I had to use a separate program. Once I figured that out, I'm like, well, let's try to make something fun. But if I already have one for no smooching, I might as well leave it. I'd rather try to fill in the gap for stuff that I don't have yet, like Stupid Face and Raid. I probably want to do a new newer cleaned up version of the bit redeems and stuff too, and follows. So what is Mike cooking? I'm so sorry, get the name wrong. It's like he is making
Good stuff.
He's on Michael Takeover, so he's got, I think let's see, how long has he got? He's got 11 minutes.
That's plenty of time to perfect this smooching. Oh no, she's mooching on the nose.
No, Michael, they're attacking each other. I think they're trying to eat each other. Is this how zombies start?
Maybe.
Look, it looks like one big smile.
That's got good.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. If you actually look at it, kind of weird. Like if you see both their eyes as the same eyes of a single horse, with one smile in the middle, it's really it's like a cupcake situation. Are you making cupcakes?
No.
Or is that a like?
It kind of looks like a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
I was thinking that too. Silver and gold, silver and gold.
I'm perfecting 90.
Dude, you should pull an axe and have him lick it a
1900s.
bunch too.
Yes, these are all good ideas. Where's that?
What's this? When I was a kid, it was so disturbing. Like this big bearded man just going up to an actor, like, which also like they wouldn't even do nowadays because kids would try licking metal in the winter, and that doesn't go well. Oh no, Michael! They're not even looking at each other.
I'm working on it.
You're working on their eyelids before their eyes.
Yeah. You have your way.
Some strange smooching. Yeah, it's a little goofy. There's cookie. You did the cookie?
I saw the cookie.
No, you didn't. I was looking at your eyeballs. You weren't looking at the cookie. You missed a cookie derpy.
Cookie derby.
So you would prefer smooches over derpy?
Go. Can't we have both?
No, no
It's
smooching.
smooches or derpy. Which is it? If you could have horses smooching, though derpy would never be, she ceases to exist, or derpy but no smooches. Which is it?
Wait.
One or the other.
I want both.
Horse smooches or derpy.
I refuse to choose.
Well, then you get neither.
No.
So which is it? Grandpa's got it.
No.
No smooching.
No, we gotta have smooching and derpies. Derpies, smooch, and derpies.
I just realized I have a 1-bit badge. But I just donate a single bit at some point in the past? At some point, but not today. So yeah, I noticed that too. I don't know what that's about. Unless it's a carryover for something. Michael, they're not even touching. Michael, they're not, okay, Michael, they're not touching at the beginning though. And also, there's no smooching because they're still wide-lipped. Like this is definitely Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's like you're doing claymation and that's about.
My special style.
It's really. Oh yeah,
Jealous.
Really,
Jealous of my special style.
Waka 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 waka.
Oh, there it is.
It's like I totally know how to smooch, and it's like Do I need to get a no card?
I found the smooching flex. I knew it existed.
The which one?
The smooching flex.
It's called Pucker.
Yeah, it's called the smooching flex.
It's not called smooching.
It's called the smooching flex.
Where is it?
I found it. Right there.
It's called Pucker. Why are their eyes just both shut after every? Oh, okay.
They don't shut.
Michael, they're not their hooves aren't touching at the beginning. They can't. They're skipping right to like second base before first base. The hooves have to touch.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Make good points. All good points.
No, no smooching.
No smooching.
No, too late.
Oh no, they're like consuming each other now.
I don't did too much.
Too much smooching?
I did the smooches.
What is virtual machine program on the taskbar? Oh, I have it's a remote into a other computer I have. I have a separate computer that does DVD and movie burning, and I was working on that before stream. It does all the ripping and stuff, so I put it in the computer, and then but it doesn't have a monitor hooked up to that computer, so I just wrote in. I'm working on it, actually. I'm trying to find a thrift store monitor. I picked up a really, really cheap KVM just recently, so I can swap between the server and it. Because I want to play with the fan curves on my server, but I can't because I don't have any monitor for that either. So the monitor for the server room is actually I have sitting next to the other one here for when I do game streams. I need to find a smaller one though, because I think this is a 27-inch, and I have it vertical and it's just way too tall. I need to find one that's like a 21 or something. Also, the monitor I'm using on the side for game stuff is one that when you go below its center point in terms of looking at the monitor, it loses all contrast and inverts. That makes it really hard because I basically have to look at the screen as inverted all the time.
So, okay.
Just let Michael cook.
Now we just need
Gotta cook, Jesse.
I need to save. Can I press save?
I think I called this Michael Charge. Yeah, okay. So this is your thing.
So okay, good. How do you load in the green screen?
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Haxu. Okay. I'm going to tell you one thing that you might not think about.
Yeah.
But how do green screens work?
There's no... The green... Lyra's not green enough. Maybe.
This is a problem I had with Rainbow Dash. And there's also about 5 settings you have to change in SFM to actually make it work too.
Well, you're going to help me with that.
No, I don't have to do shit.
No, I help you with things. Help me with this.
Do you? You help me with things
here, it could
at your own benefit.
It can be like that angle.
But you're in the work camera. You don't even have a camera. No, this is not an actual active camera. This is the temporary camera until you make an actual real camera. Keep moving things around is fun to me. Yay, smooching, very happy. No smooching.
Yeah, that's the smooching. See,
no smooching.
They're getting behind the smooching idea.
No. A very romantic green scene. Let's see here. How long you got here? It's a lot of no smooching. I don't know why everybody's just keeps sending no smooches.
Yeah, other people.
You have 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, you're gonna.
This is a smooching. This is something else. It's cringe. This is what when you're 8 years old and you're like, look, mommy, I made the dolls kiss, and you're like, yeah, but then it's a 30-something-year-old man doing it. Michael, they're like sentient creatures and you're forcing them.
They're married.
Yeah. Michael, do you see how their noses are clipping into each other?
No, there's...
No smooching.
can fix that.
I agree with So Kitty. It's too much smooching.
No smooching.
Or I also agree with Luke that this just isn't smooching. This is like Derpy. She's trying to consume the cookie. This is Lyra trying to consume the bonbon.
There, now they're missing noses. He's tilting her head.
No, she's just kissing her cheek. She's kissing her nose. They're not even kissing lips.
It's hard for all that.
You know that one thing of like when Fluttershy is saying that she does the drugs and she drinks the bong water? I feel like this is the equivalent for smooching, where they're like, yeah, I've totally kissed mares, and then she like just like cups her whole mouth around her nose.
No, no smooching.
What is that look? Is that they checking for like boogers? Our Michael is coming up.
There, he did it.
You know, actually, this is kind of reminding me of Being John Malkovich, where they had little puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what this is. Okay, Michael.
No, no smooching.
Michael, that no smooching
No,
means
no
really
smooching.
no smooching because your time is up.
No, no
You
smooching.
have to delete it now.
No, we're gonna save, and you're gonna turn this into a thing for smooching. You just gotta make it as smooching.
No, I spend like hours and hours working on it. You're like in 20 something minutes. You're like,
Yeah, this is
look at smooching.
smooching. I did it. You just make it look hard. I make it easy.
Get out of my fucking chair.
Guys, hold on.
No, you're done.
I'm gonna play.
I like that I hit escape and you thought it did something and you freaked out. Okay, now I gotta actually turn my audio back
Guys,
down.
turns out animation is super easy.
Okay, that should be better.
So you guys want that as the smooching thing, right? He's just got that loaded up. It's all ready to go. Doesn't even have to do anything. Not really. No! Why?
Because I downloaded the backup and I knew you'd freak out even though it's still right there.
I want to
See, if I went this one, it just
gotta turn it into the smooching. No.
canceled.
No. You gotta make it in the smooching one.
I gotta work on this one.
Oh, you know, this one.
Yeah, you missed a takeover. He made smooching. And there was a lot of no smooching.
No, Nolan has to see
No,
it.
no
Show
smooching.
Nolan. Load it back up. Nolan
You
wants
can
to
watch
see.
the recording.
Nolan is a good friend. Yo, see, Silver didn't get to see it either.
I guess you need to take over. Well, you can't do two in the same stream.
No, but you can show them what I made.
We did increase the limit per person on no smooching from 10 to 100 for today. So, mainly because I have infinite redeem, so I just kept doing it.
I made a smooching one so that we can
No,
have
no
smooching
smooching.
redeems. And he
No,
doesn't
no
want to load
smooching.
it. He doesn't want to
No,
load it
no
up.
smooching.
So, no smooching.
No, no smooching.
I have
No, no
one, so
smooching.
1/7 of the points.
No, no smooching.
There's a couple of people that have nearly
No,
a
no
million, I think.
smooching.
Actually, like, who here has the most
No,
points?
no
I think
smooching.
Nolan said he has like. Oh, no, you said you've actually went down quite a bit. I saw that you gained 600,000 for the year, but lost 400, or no, gained 400, spent 600, so you've went down. Yeah, you've earned a lot.
Cool.
Oh, hello, Ninja Bacon. Thank you for 21 months. Yes, this time. Like 1 year, 1 and 3/4. That's it. Yeah, there's a lot of the new emotes. On the new emotes. Oh, the new like corner emotes. I'm thinking like the
I made
individual ones.
one.
We're doing a little bit of progress on this. Mainly just his eyes
I finished one.
and working on the.
Charge.
Yeah, you made a thing.
I did.
I was gone for a bit. Should be over 2 years. Ah, okay. I'm glad that those like month counts don't just do consecutive, because that would be, well, that's probably be mean almost. Like you miss 1 month and then you burn some streak. But thank you. Me sitting on my gambling jackpot for C point. Oh yeah, you won did you win the huge amount recently or not long ago?
Hello, Ninja Bacon. You're drunk? I've only had 1 beer, so I am not.
Yeah, I've had a mixed drink and I'm on my just another beer. I'm like 40,000, 50,000, I think. At 40,000 now. Ah, okay. Well, that's still a lot. I think we thought we had one upset. Nella, did you lose a big amount one time? Somebody I thought lost like a 6-digit once.
So many points.
Charge.
Now, I bet if you put the smooching one up, it would get more point usage than the no smooching.
Charge.
Just
Charge.
saying.
Charge.
Super Saiyan. What's this one for again? Oh yeah, raids. That's fun.
There's no smooching.
He's smooching that banjo there. Like bugle. That's it. Smooching the bugle. Bugle. Those are delicious chips. Do they still make those? The little things. You
Oh,
put your finger-
bugles?
Yeah.
I didn't think they were that good.
No, they weren't, but I still remember them fondly as a
I
child.
remember them, yes. They were not great, but
Do they still make them?
I bet you they do. Some people
I haven't seen
like
them in a
hating
very
themselves.
long time. They're way too greasy.
Yeah, they don't even really taste that good.
They're just funny shaped corn chips that are super greasy.
Charge. Charge. Charge.
Let's see if they still make them.
Charge.
I'm like curious 'cause I haven't seen them in such a long time. It's just one of those old people things. Like they still make jubies, right? It's like what? What's a jubie, Grandpa?
What is a jubie, Michael?
It's gummy candy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, actually. Yeah, those are good, actually.
I think they still make those.
Charge.
They're tasty.
Charge.
Oh yeah, they still make them. Okay, they're still nasty though.
No, I thought they were fine.
No,
I
the
like the-
jubies are good.
Oh,
But
okay.
Bugles are nasty.
No, the bugles are nasty. Okay. I thought you were talking about jubies.
Charge.
What was the other one? They're the little, like, caramel candies that have, like, chocolate in the middle or something.
Chocolate in the middle of the caramel?
Yeah, it's like a caramel on the outside.
Oh, I'm Rolos?
No.
That was chocolate on the outside.
Cheers, jelly.
I don't remember chocolate on the inside of a caramel.
Nips?
It's Nips?
Yeah, my grandparents used to always have nips at home. They were like, they could be full caramel, but otherwise it was like they'd have like a chocolate inside. There was still like a hard candy, but the outside would be like a thin layer of a caramel or something.
Oh.
They used to have nips all the time.
I don't remember that.
That's I always assume for grandparents. What do you think? Or do you think that Vinyl Scratch would help compose a movie? Well, when it comes to like the horse IP, they would definitely have her doing it only because there's only like 2 musicians that they really have in the show that they could use as a composer, and they would just pull one that they
She
already
was
own.
doing like Tron. You can call it Vinyl Scratch for Tron for sure. But she's like the electric music horse. She's the house.
Just because she likes electric music doesn't mean that she's going to probably do it all the time. If you're trying to make it a business out of it, you probably are going to, like, for movies, composing, you're probably going to do a lot of different stuff. Plus, even though you might like a lot of one thing, the best way to grow in that area is to expand and test and play the waters.
Club. She plays at the club. She's happy. Why
But then why would she do a movie?
There's so much pressure on her. I mean, she could. It's not whether or not she would.
I know, but
Could.
but if she has a successful business, why would she walk away from it?
She's not walking away. She can do both.
No, she can't. Do you know how much time a movie and all the composing would have to do for it? All the shows that you would have to like put off to go and do that.
She is a talented horse who takes a lot of drugs so she can work through the night. Look at her. The pony at her dance off definitely was on LSD. It had the pacifier.
That is not the same.
It had the pacifier.
Yeah, but that wasn't vinyl.
No, but it was her crew.
It was?
Probably. It was her the pony she hangs out with after.
Charge!
That pony was cute. You had that pony dancing at one point in the Star Wars one, but you took her out.
Oh yeah, because we changed it to no. I think we had issues with her, and also for how long it was. It just was not
Trying to
be
make
enough.
her dance, and you did animate some of it, but
I was trying to see if certain poses would work, but also for how long of a part was that they were dancing, it would have been a significant portion of her, and it would have been that was the joke instead of the derpies.
yeah, kept it all derpies except for Lyra at the very beginning.
Because she's
She explodes.
Is there any other horse?
Nope.
They're literally all derpies.
It's all derpy.
Makes animating easier.
Why are you Rainbow Dash?
I am fixing.
You know she looks good with rainbow hair. Nope, boring again.
Charge!
Now I was changing to this so that I can. When he's got his eyes closes, he can do this.
Charge!
Oh no, that didn't work. Oh yeah, it's the other model. Poop. I can't unlock this one.
You can't?
Charge!
Well, I could probably just keep it. I was gonna go smaller eyes on it, but I think I just need to make him angry.
We'll get into the beer.
Charge! Charge! Charge!
I'll fix the whole cheek thing in
Charge!
later.
Charge!
The eyes are ever so slightly forward, so there's a little bit of a clipping issue.
Charge! Charge! Charge!
Yeah, actually, I might do that. Okay, so if I need to load the rig, it's basically everything's locked. Is this gonna break anything? If I unlock, no, not yet. Okay.
Charge!
I'm not. I'm just concerned that there was something I'm not aware of that's going to become an issue because of that unlock.
Charge!
Now, after doing the smooching video, the super popular one that everybody loves, I think I've learned all I need to learn about SFM.
Okay, well, you can go make a YouTube.
Nah, I'm just gonna make stuff and then have you load it to your YouTube.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea, right? Did say yeah. I heard you. That was an agreement.
I will do it if you give me all the money.
I'm afraid I don't have all the money.
All the
Other people are using-
all the money all your assets.
That's a lot. And that's somehow not enough.
Well, then you get smooches.
This is true. Don't worry, when I'm dead, you'll get it all because nobody will come to collect it.
All the money.
It'll just be left all my garbage. I am playing this fun game where nobody else has access to any of my stock information and it's not written down anywhere. So if I die, that just goes away. You think that happens to a lot of people? Who gets that money?
The stock money?
Yeah.
It'll just sit in the stocks forever.
It's gonna go somewhere eventually.
Well, it's either the
There
company.
has to be something that eventually says, okay, this has clearly been abandoned. And then,
Yes, the company would probably absorb it.
yeah.
Would you think the company's going to go and give it back to somebody?
No, of course not. All the money. I gotta just not die until I feel like doing it.
It's okay. If you put my name on everything,
Yeah,
I will take care of it for you.
not that much.
Yeah, but it's more than nothing.
It's like 60 grand.
But that's more than nothing. So I will.
I need it. It's fun.
And just as long as there's a clause in there that says potential murders still transfer funds.
I'm gonna retire someday. Oh, that's not happening.
Oh, Spider Kid. I know the name now. Same number.
Hello. Hello, Spider Kid. But I suppose we should start calling you by your new name. Otherwise, it'll get confusing.
Charge!
Actually, how am I going to have him pop up?
Pop up.
Like when he comes to do the horn, he has to like appear. Like. Do we do?
Traxapalooza?
Do we do like this and
Am I saying that right?
like this,
Yeah, I like that.
or do we?
No, I said it wrong.
Well, that's actually not that bad. I like that.
Pronounce that for me. Trax. It's not the way. I got it. Traxaslopsia? Pizza? Perhaps Slopsia. Oh.
Well, on our side, it's all just lowercase together meshed. So if there's a
Lopez,
capital or something in there, something's not transitioning.
Traxus Lopeza.
Lopez A.
A?
It's- I do kind of like this slide in like this.
I like popping straight up. He looks like he's being loaded into place.
Right, hold on, I like this. Here.
It is fun. Okay. I see what you mean. It is fun. It's just slightly more interesting.
Well, because it goes with the motion. There's this swing. It feels like he's swinging the trumpet up, but I'm not actually doing that. It's like, so how is your day going?
A little blur the fluffy cheetah.
It's a little blur.
I'm trying to figure out what the last stream is before the Christmas time. It's probably Tuesday of next week.
What?
The last stream before Christmas time. Next week. It's 1 week from today, I think. Is that correct?
One second.
Charge!
No, it's-
Charge!
It is
1 week from.
22nd.
Well, I won't be here.
Oh, you're leaving the 22nd?
I believe on the 21st.
Oh, you're leaving 21st. Okay, and then you're back the 26th.
Yep.
Okay. So it'll be 19th if we keep on the normal schedule. Mm-hmm. If you're leaving the because I could have, if it was 22nd, I could have moved to 21st, but I'm not gonna do Wednesday. I think so.
No,
I still had to figure out.
packing.
So so my days off. Mm-hmm. My first day off is 22nd, and then I go back to work on the 8th.
Such a bum.
I took Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off. So
Such a
I took 3 days off, and then I get 17 in a row. Mainly because
barely work as it is.
normally because with the holiday in here and whatnot, I wanted to stream for a lot, and I think that I'm gonna probably do a little bit in the after Christmas, but then I'm gonna probably do the majority after New Year, or work something into there. I have some ideas.
Yeah, other people in this house going to work like once or
still
twice
getting-
a week.
Yeah, that's nifty. You know what? I'm still getting paid.
Yeah, I know.
For the
And
whole
I
thing.
feel like I'm the one working in the coal mine.
No, we get
Someone wanting to leave the house every week.
we get 10 holiday days off a year, and half of them are in 1 week because they throw all of them towards Christmas. So they did adjustments because we used to get 2 days off for July 4th and a different day off in a different area, and
2 days off for July.
they used to, but then they consolidated it all because then they just thought, let's just shut down for a whole week in Christmas time. But you're just lurking.
Charge!
You're looking.
Charge!
Yeah, I used all my PTO for
Charge!
conventions and a trip to Europe. It
Charge!
was nice.
I did the math, and I'm going to be pretty low at PTO if I take those 3 days, but by the time I actually need any, I'm going to have a week and a half again.
I get a whole week starting. A whole week extra starting like midway through next year.
On your start date.
Yeah.
We don't have that thing that most companies do where you, like, at the beginning of the year you suddenly get vacation.
Yeah, we do that.
The only difference is the only thing we have is that on your start date, every 2 years your accrual goes up by 1 day a year. Your first year it's 2 days, and then every 2 years after that it goes up by 2. So this year when I hit my start date I don't have any change, but then the year after that my accrual will go up ever so slightly to account for an extra day for the entire year.
I guess I kind of get that, but instead of getting the extra day every year, I just get all 5 days after 5 years.
So we, after my first year, I basically gain, because I start with 3 weeks. After my first year, I go to 3 weeks, 2 days. Then 2 years after that, I'm 3 years, 3 days. Then 3 years, 4 days. 2 years after that, until you hit 5 weeks.
It's crazy for me to think that it's almost been 5 years since I started this job.
Yeah, same for me.
I feel like I just moved here.
Yeah, no. Well, COVID really effed with things.
I guess, but I think of when I saw my,
This is your third place of living in here too.
but that's because you can't stand still.
No, I wanted bigger, and it worked out. I would have off from Christmas till the 12th, but I'm cashing in 80 hours of PTO and rolling a week to next year. So that's the other thing. Like, well, you were saying something, so you can finish.
Well, I
that.
was just thinking my grandparents said. My grandmother had this revelation when I was visiting for Thanksgiving that she's turning 90 in about 5 months. And she was talking to my grandfather, and she's like, where did all the time go? He's like, I don't know. Last thing I remember is I was celebrating my parents' anniversary. And now this. And it's just like, it just, it goes by so fast. Everything just goes by so fast.
Charge!
Yeah, Bacon, my company's weird where, because we don't do that accrual thing, you are not allowed to use any vacation you do not have. So if, but when you start at the company, you pre-accrue 1 week, but that's the only time they ever do that. Then for the rest of the year, you accrue at a smaller rate. So instead of like, because we get 3 weeks, you pre-accrue one week, and then you accrue at a rate of 2 weeks until your anniversary, which at that point you do 3 weeks. But then they also up it to 3 weeks, 2 days. But our carryover policy is crazy. At one point, our carryover policy was 3 times your yearly allowance. Bye-bye, Flitter. I'm surprised you're still awake, actually. Bye-bye.
Do some work.
Oh, good. Oh, you're gonna do some work. Okay, I thought you were gonna go to sleep because you're saying you're tired.
Their face.
No. So if you had 5 weeks of vacation, you could carry over 15 weeks. And they used to have a sellback policy, but then our company was bought by a bigger company. They still maintained a lot of those policies, but they just toned it back a little bit. So now we can only carry over 2 times our yearly allowance, which means that if, like I have like basically almost 4 weeks, but I have like 3.5, I can basically carry over 7 weeks. Which is nice, but that means I'd have to use no vacation for 2 years to even make use of that. But it's nice having some carryover. I've heard a lot of companies lately have been removing carryover, which is stupid.
I do know some people, even at my current job, who, if you gave them the option to just carry over like 7-10 weeks of vacation, they would, because they don't do anything or go anywhere.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Is it?
But at that point, because then if you wanted to take... If you don't really do vacation much, then when you do have one, you can take like 2 months off.
Yeah, but this individual I'm referring to, when I asked them, where'd you go on vacation? He's like, nowhere. Because they'll take vacation and they'll just stay home.
That's what you would like to do too.
Yeah, a lot of times, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing for Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm very jealous.
I'm looking forward to 2 things. It's nothing and sleeping. Because I just really want to catch up on that.
You know what? I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go to work, and you know what's going to be different?
Charge!
Nothing. Because half the time you're still asleep anyways when I leave.
Charge!
So...
Yeah, but usually, like, when you, like, leave is my thing of, like, oh, I got to get up now. And I just roll out of bed and log into my laptop, and I'm at work. Like, It's 1 minute. I have to get up pretty quick though, because I have an 8:45.
Anybody else feel
8:45 stand-up call with a large group 3 days a week. So
when did so much of work just become paperwork? Nobody actually physically doing anything, but just keeping paperwork.
You should just sit at home for vacations. That's not bad. Like, there are definitely times where I would like to, but if you say you have 3 weeks in a year, and that's already more than some might have, but say you have 3 weeks in a year, if you were to have, like, use all 3 for a vacation, and you say you split it up, you do 3 different vacations. If you think about all the travel costs and all the other costs that are associated with a full week vacation 3 times a year, that's like
where you go.
That's potentially like a fifth or a fourth of your income.
No, you just do like my family always did. Your vacations always take place where family are, and they have a spare room where everybody can just pile into it, and like 5 people to a bed. That was all my family vacations growing up. It's like, where are we going for vacation? To see your grandma. Where are we going to vacation? To see your aunt. And that was all our vacation.
Yeah, when that was kind of our family for a while too, because our family was a little further away. So yeah, it tended to be a lot of that. But, and also my parents didn't have too much on the money side of things, growing up. But when, as we got older, they they went to like some of the most cliche places to go take your family, like Yellowstone and stuff, which is fine because it was something that was still cool.
Yellowstone. It's pretty.
Yellowstone is nifty, but if you were gonna go, Utah is way better. Utah has a lot of the same stuff, but there's more different parks spread around, and so you can kind of pick and choose, and there's like kind of a loop you can go through, so you can see lots of different things other than just one park.
But Yellowstone is where a supervolcano could form and destroy the world. And you could be there before it happened.
Yeah, I did. I walked over the pits of farting ground. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, I saw old geezer, old yeller or whatever.
Old geezer.
What is the thing called?
He's not old reliable.
Well, no, it's not. It's been changing. I think it's been getting slower or faster.
It isn't as reliable as it used to be.
Yep. Actually, I was gonna say from Utah, Zion was my favorite. Actually, it's only I bought a shirt from Zion because I loved it. I also have Faithful. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I also have like a little arch thing that was made. But yeah, Zion. I there's not many things in the U.S. that I really care to see anymore because I've kind of been to all coasts and I've been to the majority of places to at least see most things. But I do want to go back to Zion in the season where you can walk the Narrows. When we were there, the river was at its peak or in a much, much higher, and it was just a raging water bit. There was no way you can walk. But the Narrows, once the water goes down, it's a finger canyon. So you get these canyons that run 1,500 feet straight up, and the water is low enough that you can rent out boots and you can walk this canyon. And if you get it right at the middle of the day and the sun comes down, you get like glowing rock at a canyon that at times is not much wider than you can walk, 1,500 feet high. It's crazy. I have.
No. I feel 8mm time.
Oh, it's digital. It's a cheap digital.
Old digital. Ohio. Why did you take pictures of Ohio?
It was a trip the next. Grand Canyon trip. Grand Canyon was actually the boring one. Oh yeah, this is Zion.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's so pretty.
It's pretty.
I think I have my sister in one of these. That actually looks like a video game. I don't remember where that is.
Vegas. Screenshot from New Vegas.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that was created out of like Unreal Engine.
Yeah. There'll be no wedding bells for today.
Well, that's my sister. Yeah, like we were way up high. It was super windy. Yeah, this was 2011, so this was 12 years ago. Actually, the one cool thing I do have here. Oh no, that's something else. I have pictures from Goblin before it was vandalized.
Yeah,
oh, there it is. So this all Zion looked like Jurassic Park.
Who's that?
That's my father.
I thought so.
And that was my sister.
Yeah.
But like Zion is gorgeous. There's so much in such a tiny area that just this is what it looks like. It looks like Jurassic Park. Like I feel like this is where they would have recorded it or something, or where they got the inspiration. Zion is gorgeous. If you can ever go, this is what the river looks like at the time. You're not walking that. Yeah, I didn't get any. I'm not like even looking at this like. It's so pretty. Like these are I think the weeping rocks. So there's water dripping and it will just come to the edge here and drip, and so it's constantly dripping water, not gushing, just dripping.
Right.
It's really cool. Look at that. It's so pretty.
It's very pretty. No pictures of you though.
Because I'm with the camera.
Oh,
yeah, so this is the river
else
coming
take a
through.
picture.
So if the water's low enough, you can walk into these canyons. So yeah, but is that just way too much water? But yeah, it's super pretty area. So yep, those are the stones that are weeping. There's a squirrel.
Oh, no, that's evil squirrel. Look at that squirrel. Look at that squirrel.
But you know this is kind of old because these pictures are all in 4:3.
Yeah.
Like I think the digital camera I was using at this time was like 8 megapixel maybe, and it was
Still
like a
pretty good
cheap
for the
one.
camera. Oh wait, no, that was your dad.
Yeah.
I thought that was you for a second.
Kind
of look like your dad.
well, the same genes.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Yeah, like look at that. It's just so.
I like hearing that you look like your dad, but you look like your dad.
So we were at the Grand Canyon. One day. A Grand Canyon to me was not that interesting. I felt for what it was. This is probably this is Bryce. Bryce was also very pretty. The day before it snowed. Next day it was 75. Freaking weather up there. Oh yeah, you get like go. This is what the Narrows would kind of look like, but much higher. But like, look at that, those colors. But oh yeah, this is Goblin before they were bastardized by some of those kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Goblin was really interesting. There's like big bubbly rocks.
Yeah. And really sad what happened.
Yeah, that was really stupid. But I didn't really take much of the Grand Canyon because any picture you take of the Grand Canyon is really no different than a picture that you're gonna get from like a gift shop. It's because it's just so big. It just, unless you like actually spend the time to like go down there and whatever. I'm not seeing where some of those were. We did we went to the North Rim, which is the other side of it, but I wanted to see if I can find the picture of it because it was snowing like hardcore. We went from like 90 degrees to like snow in minutes. Like, so this is Bryce. I just took pictures of that. It was snowing, and the next day it was hot with shorts weather. Oh, that was a cool rock. Yeah. Oh, this is a popular arch. Oh yeah, it was snowing, so I said, here, I'm getting pictures of Bryce. So I took a picture of it. It was funny. We did go back the next morning, and it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to find pictures of the Grand Canyon's in here. It's just I didn't take. Oh, is that it?
Did you want to try?
There it is.
Did you want to try one of these or no? Okay. Here's your honey beer.
Look at General Chat in your Discord. Maybe we'll take a look at General Chat.
That's is that General? Yeah. What are you looking for?
What am I looking
Scroll
for?
up. I thought I saw it. I saw what you were looking for. There it is.
There's a horse butt.
It was a horse butt. You found it.
Oh, you mean art share? Oh, okay. That's not General Chat.
Man, it's drowning.
Okay, that I don't think you should be walking the Narrows then. Oh, yeah, that's such a pretty area. Yes, he had a much better camera than I did. It was probably more recent though.
Yeah.
Mine being like a dozen years ago. Yeah, that was definitely something that's going to get the better blues out of the sky. Yeah, it's just, I definitely want to go back there. That's the one place in the U.S. I want to go back to when you can walk the Narrows. I want to do that at some point. Yeah, this is such crap photography. My phone could do better than that stupid thing could.
It was years
But yeah,
ago.
but I mean, just look at the Grand Canyon. It's just no different than what you could do.
It's very brown.
Yeah, it just is not. It's not that interesting. Yeah, that the Grand Canyon was the most disappointing part of that trip. Everything else I thought was great. Arches was interesting, but we didn't do the whole walk to the main arch. But we were there during a sort of more popular time, so it ended up being that, like when we went to Arches, I want to see if I can at least get a picture of that. The amount of people that were there made it so that it really didn't feel like you're observing nature. It felt like you were just observing people observing nature, which I know was kind of a problem after COVID, especially. There was I took a picture. You could see like 18 people just standing at this thing, and it's like you can't get any actually good pictures of stuff. That's why we kind of went to the smaller state parks, because they may not be as popular, but they were way less busy. You actually felt like you could
state parks
do things.
Federal ones.
The state with Goblin is a state park.
Yeah,
it's not a federal park or a national. No, we did Arches later. I think it was after
I don't think
Bryce.
very many people cared about Goblin until they found out people vandalized it.
Park is Disney years old. I must have just messed the timing on that. Cows. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I know I did take a picture of it at some point though.
Momo.
You posted. Oh, you posted Arches. No, that's not Arches. Is that Arches? No, that can't be Arches. I don't see any arches. Actually, you know what? No, that is Arches is arch, but there's that actually does kind of look at that. The colors are really pretty. His camera's way better at pulling those colors out than mine was.
Your camera.
There's the arch. Oh, so you actually walked over to it. We didn't do that. And you got there when there was like nobody there. Like ours was so
that
busy.
Looks like it's about ready to fall.
Yeah, that's why people.
Sad.
That's why you got to go there. Yeah, it's
that one's got maybe 100 years left on it.
We did a road trip too. We didn't even fly out there. We drove all the way down there, did a whole loop, and then drove home.
Charge!
Okay, I need to have running horses.
Yes, trampling that garbage horse.
So I need to first group everything, because otherwise I'm going to lose track of what I'm doing here. I don't need that down anymore. Okay, so this is going to be up here. Group screen, black borders. This is going to be we call it GUI. It doesn't make sense, but I'm going to know what it talks about.
Doesn't make any sense.
This is exactly 1 second after stubbing your toe. Not before.
He's stepping on a Lego.
Wait for Debbie to happen and then get happen. Literally had the park ourselves. Oh, you did it during the pandemic. Okay. No. Okay. So we need horses to be running across. So what horses are running?
Lyra should be in the front, or Derpy.
I can agree that we need a Lyra.
Yeah. And then if you have a Lyra, you gotta have a Bonbon next to her, because that's just.
Yeah, they're gonna be quick. We'll do a Derpy.
Okay. Bonbon's gonna get jealous.
Okay. Now before we do too many more, though, I'm going to.
Love more horses.
No, I'm gonna make the run animation.
Keep loading horses.
No, I'm gonna do, because the more I load, the more I'm gonna start running.
I get.
No, I'm gonna start running lower on RAM, and it's gonna have.
Oh, don't load in RAM.
Sometimes I wish I could just cancel you.
Like you did my amazing smooching project.
I should have everybody running, but when Derpy runs, it's just backwards. She's just sliding backwards, like moonwalking.
She's talented.
No, I want to get one person's running animation set up, because then I can copy paste it to everybody.
Yeah.
And then just retime it and play around with it. Okay, so I need to get her eyes down.
Can't wait for the VOD to drop so I can see it, Michael. Like, it's supposed to be loaded as a redeemable thing, but he just
No,
he saw it and he's like, wow, this is so much better than anything I've done. I can't let the people see it, otherwise they'll think that I'm garbage. And so he's hiding it from the public, guys. That's the truth of it.
Charge!
Is Derpy running fast enough?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Or maybe like
Her
this.
wings are missing though.
Charge!
Her wings broke.
There, she gotta go fast.
Tickle faced. Oh, you fixed her wings. Very good. Make sure the ears are super floppy.
I actually have to leave them as they are. I can't I can't lock them because that would also lock all of her main, and that would break everybody I would load in.
Okay.
It actually is already going to potentially have problems.
They're pretty fun beers.
Okay, so Derpy, I'm going to come up here.
Don't smooch that horse. That horse has cooties.
Oh, actually, right, that's a good idea.
The horse has cooties. This is bad. No smooching.
Look at this.
Guys, this is where you use the no smooching.
See, no, I think.
No.
Well, look, I press her cheek.
Stop touching Derpy. No, you flopper.
And then kiss her forehead.
Guys, this is where you do the no smooching. Where is it? Every time I do anything, it's blaring across the screen. But now you're all silent.
I'm gonna go get a beer.
No, come. How do I do no smooching?
I'll use the restroom too.
How do I no smooching? Guys, I don't know how to do it. Here, it's this is mouse. Like don't.
No, no smooching.
I do that. I don't know how. No, not bits. Oh, becomes infinite. Okay. There we go. Yes.
No, no smooching. No,
I
no
got it. I did it,
smooching.
guys. No smooching.
No, no smooching.
That's right. More no smooching.
No, no
You tell him.
smooching.
Tell him no smooching. Wait, what is he doing? Why haven't I stopped this? We gotta stop this smooching. You're away from this. And then this stupid horse. He can just go away. That's good. We saved the day, guys. Good job, everyone. Michael, get in Argo's chair. No, he's coming back. I had to stop this.
What is this?
There were demands.
It looks like I'm scared. Like, actually, it looks like the trumpet. I should be going newt newt.
I didn't know how to do no switching, so I put exclamation mark no switching.
So what?
This is Argo Demon, exclamation mark no switching. I figured it out though.
You put words in my mouth, I think.
No. It's totally you. You don't want to see that. Those horses smooch.
I picked up yesterday some more of these. These are one of my favorite beers. It's a Belching Beaver. Honey. There it is. It's backwards. It's backwards. Huh? There we go. Just look at Michael.
I'm so cute, so adorable. The camera just loves me.
It's all backward. Anyway, it's Belgian Beaver. It's actually really good stuff. One of my favorites. For the price. It's like a 6-pack is like $11, which is for a craft beer, not too bad. And they're small cans. I like the small cans over the big cans. Anyway.
No, he's eating her nose.
That's what was happening before.
No, stop that. Lewd.
Oh. Okay, we gotta do. Okay, so I need to make sure that it's a fairly straight line from the camera. Say that.
Complex that.
Okay, so is that the right height for them to run by?
I think so. Looks right.
First, I gotta get the timing right.
Charge!
I think it's a little slow.
Charge!
Look at her go.
Charge!
It goes over.
That's not fast enough.
Charge! Charge!
Is that a good speed?
Charge!
Yeah, you don't want to go too far, too fast. Like just be there and gone.
Well, because there will be no motion blur, so when it comes down to look,
I kind of like.
it's
I like seeing Derpy's hair on the one side because it's very cute. She looks like she's like got a shortcut. Shortcuts are cute.
so it's going to be by frame. So all of these are being done in 60 FPS because then I'm good for no matter what. So each of these is an individual frame of what you would see. This is plenty of detail.
Yeah.
Charge! Charge!
Okay, so he says charge
Charge!
and then immediately gets trampled.
To death.
Charge!
Yes.
Nope, a little earlier.
Charge!
Okay, so there. First horse is probably going to be like here. Okay. And eyes are fine. Their mouths are not. They're going to be open and they're going to be smiling.
I
And
think that's we're told over a sail on oats.
and maybe put their heads up. Because right now their heads are kind of low, but I feel like I want their heads up a little bit. Oh, then she's kind of raising her head up a bit too much. So we'll put it down a little bit more. Put it to there. That's a little better. And then angle wise, so she comes in, she's pretty straight on. We are seeing quite a bit of the back of her head. This is pretty straight, so
I was having fun.
okay. So I will leave that, and so that is doable. Derpy, do we want to have Derpy leading the charge?
Either Derpy or Lyra. They're my favorite.
I think the only reason I'm kind of wanting Lyra is because the color's in much higher contrast. So the first person to come in and get in the way of things being the highest contrast, that means it's much more visible. Well, Derpy is not.
I like Lyra also because she's a little shit. And she really wants those oats.
There's oats.
Yeah. Why else would they be running like this?
Okay, so then Lyra's back here. She's going to be put to there, and then actually I have to be careful. They need to all run at the same time, so I need to remove the root and change the animation and whatever, because I don't want to have her running in front of the camera well before.
I'm baffled right now. You said it root.
I did.
You said it root. Are you a doppelganger?
I'm gonna kick you right in your boot.
Are you an orphan? Do I have to end you?
So about you still use VN models? Not really. Now that I've gotten more used to how the lip syncing in these models work, I definitely enjoy some of the. It's not just about like more polygons, wherever. The way that the lighting interacts with them, it doesn't have the same issue with eyes or flexes being partially activated when a shot first starts, to cause like eyes to be open when they should be closed or whatever. Because it's an hours of fixing thing, and I don't like doing that. And sometimes if I miss some, like in Remembrance, it's left in the video.
No.
So there's a lot of benefits to these ones that Save me time, save me headache. The biggest negative, though, is that they are more RAM usage. So if I have a lot of unique horses, it definitely eats up a lot of resources much quicker. I just like them way more for how they look.
He does not use the VN models that much anymore.
The VN models are what I use if I need to fill a shot with horses that are not visible or further in the background. Like when I was doing the Better Call Saul short for Anthology, that one the audience is filled with VN horses because they're much lower RAM usage, and since they're not really being looked at in detail, I don't need the higher quality ones. So I'm just meaning that I can load in like say 4 or 5 more unique horses before I hit RAM problems. Same thing I did for the Starship Troopers short that is still unreleased. I need to message him about that.
Oh, that, yeah. I had completely forgotten about that. It's been so long. It's been years.
Yeah.
You put a lot of work into that.
Yeah, I did. I've been meaning to message him to see. Last I checked, it was potentially being started on again. And then I haven't heard anything since, so
Bummer.
well, I just want to know, like, if you're not going to do anything with it, can I release it or something?
Yeah, show it to people. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody here hasn't seen it. I don't care anymore.
Guys, you might get to see something you didn't know exists.
I made it on stream.
You did, but not everybody here it was years ago at this point that you made it. What's that? The one with the ponies derbies kissing.
Remember this one?
No. I do remember it.
You know,
I do remember it.
I love this. It's so good.
I do remember that.
The things we do. Oh, yeah, there's this one.
Look how Mom's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. She's a stupid bitch if there ever was a bitch. She's a bitch to all the boys and girls.
15 AI work.
Yeah, that was so good. Oh my, you could not have been that far back.
No, you were just on it.
Was I?
Yeah. I thought you were about to click it. You had your mouse over it. Down a little bit more.
Yeah, it was 2021, I thought.
Down a little bit more. There it is. Very end.
Ah. Yeah. Yeah, this is this one.
In Manhattan, the Equestrian Council
Someday I'll finish.
convenes.
It'll get
We
public.
must meet the threat with our valor, our blood, indeed
We'll
with
see.
our very lives, to ensure that pony civilization, not changeling, rules Equestria now
I really
and
like her armor with this.
always.
Her Highness Princess Celestia announces plans for a counteroffensive against the Hive, source of the changeling invasion that destroyed Canterlot. Would you like to know more?
Yeah, there has to be the.
The impressive part is the crowd, if you know the logistics behind getting that many ponies.
You missed two. I did. Yes, you are right, Matt. Yep, you did that. Sorry, I saw it and then I got distracted. But yeah, but it actually came in handy. So not as much this part, but at the
In
beginning here,
Manhattan, the Equestrian Council convenes.
all the everybody is moving unique and trying to make it look like an audience. When I did the Better Call Saul short, actually I took all of those recycled animations that I made a whole set of defaults, and I just used that for Better Call Saul to save time. But I believe this is 4 renders. It's the stage, because all unique horses, this section, and this section. I believe this row was maintained between the two as a transitionary row. So I think it was these 5 and then these ones back here. And there's a lot of repeats. A yellow haired guy you can see here.
I'm guessing you don't have the version with the other Twilight.
Oh yeah, there was. What did we do with that other Twilight?
It was the 2D cutout.
Oh yeah, the 2D cutout. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Amazing.
But yeah, if you don't know what that's from Starship Troopers, but it's custom audio that was done. So let me switch over to do stupid face.
Hey, you know what, Matt? You should request for your stupid face that he take my smooching part.
Request doesn't mean guarantee.
No, but it would be helpful.
At least use quest models. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the VN models. I'm not saying that they're bad. It's just for what I originally didn't want to move to them because I was so used to the VN models that
I still don't like
learning the lip syncing for the new ones was going to take time. I kind of just forced myself to do it. But now that I have the control that you have on it, because with the VN models, all you have is the lip control. And I think, and I'm not. The enhanced is technically the better one, which is VN plus some. And the enhanced adds in a jawbone and lip control, like bones, limited, but it's there. But the Airtic Core one added a mouth bone for the entire mouth itself. That is super nice because I've got a lot of compliments in the videos I made for Anthology because I just took and twisted the mouth a bit when they're talking, and it adds so much extra life to something because it makes it feel like the mouth is actually like alive and not just like plasticky up and down with like symmetrical motion. You're breaking symmetry, and I got a lot of people saying, "Holy crap, the lip syncing!" It's not that the lip syncing was all that great. It was just all I did was just did something out of the norm that most 3D places do already. Well, yeah, just keep playing the game.
Playing game, so good.
The Doritos, the Dorito pillow, I think. You want Twilight Sparkle though? We can do Twilight Sparkle. So this is Rainbow Vidya Games.
It's very good. Oh, seems a cute dress.
I remember way back, there was the Twilight Sparkle model, and then there's the Twilight Alicorn model. Mm-hmm. Now the Twilight Sparkle model is the Alicorn model because people were so angry that she had the change, but in the end, she ended up becoming or she spent more years with the wings, so now that's who she is.
But I'm still pissed about it.
Yeah, because you're a brony. You're supposed to be pissed about like anything related to horse that
she still became far less relatable when she became a princess. She was far more relatable when she was a librarian.
There was so much relation into her struggles of becoming a matriarch.
No, nobody relates to that shit.
Okay, what is Twilight doing now?
Like trying to impress your teacher or your mentor.
What's Twilight doing? Not you, I guess. I'm talking about people in stream because you're just gonna be like smooch.
No,
smooch,
I was thinking of her trying to like get a Pringle.
You know, see, Michael, it's like imagine you're the camera.
Yes, I like being the camera. It's a smooch.
There's just right there.
Right there. That's a smooch spot.
No, we went too far.
Bizarro smooch. Bizarro smooches. I just want Twilight on the couch with Rainbow Dash, and Rainbow Dash playing a video game, and Twilight's just trying to get the last Pringle at the bottom of the can, but super down in there, and her muzzle's not long enough. Just get her muzzle stuck in the Pringles can.
So what's she doing now?
Really wants that Pringle. Is that a friendship box? Should just be eating a Big Mac while looking seductively at Big Mac.
No. Like bouncy big burgers. If the meat bounces,
bouncy big.
That's called. We've reached a new pinnacle of microplastics.
Yes, but as long as it's tasty.
I search boxes, and I got this. That is a very useful model, though.
Skybox.
Yeah. Well, kind of. I no, not for a skybox. So it's actually, well, okay, it's meant as a skybox, but I would use it more for like the background of a picture, because you could just fill that as a skyline.
What you looking for? Gonna eat those Pop Tarts?
Oh, they're hots.
I want to eat some hots. I think I
What a
gave it
hots
back.
is.
Last time I ate a Pop Tart, it's been a while. I find myself as I'm getting older wanting to eat more and more of those crap foods I ate as a kid.
Are you just regressing?
Yeah. I'm regressing.
Regurge.
So there is one food I will never eat
And there it goes.
that I would give a toe to have a genuine one again. And the fact that
I know what you're gonna
Hostess-
say.
The fact that Hostess
You can't
hasn't
have
remade
those.
them.
We have run out of that color of green dye.
They were so green. The one food that if I'm given a choice, see, I want to get arrested for murder just so I can ask for this food, because they'll never be able to murder me because I'll never be able to find it. But I want it more than anything in the world.
They'll find the one person that kept one in their freezer for 20 years.
Yes.
I'm like, well, okay, he's dying anyway.
The Hostess Ninja Turtle pie.
Oh, I didn't keep Twilight.
I'm tempted to just go on eBay to buy a wrapper so I can smell the wrapper and take me back to a better time.
I don't know if I would want to buy trash online and then smell it.
There was the pie was in there at one time, long ago.
Start from the
And
bottom.
see, I don't even care. I don't want to become CEO of Hasbro. I want to become CEO of Hostess, just so I can bring back the Ninja Turtle pie. That would be my only goal. Bring back the Ninja Turtle pie. Maybe we'll get a pony pie too. We'll do the same thing as the Ninja Turtle pie, but pink. Kids will love it. You hear that, our Hostess? $1 billion idea. And you already did it once, so it shouldn't be hard. And trust me, if you had like cream-filled My Little Pony pies, bronies would buy them by the truckload.
Freezing.
You know I'm right, though. It's missed market opportunity.
You just over there wanting to cream the pony pies.
No, I want to be in charge of the company that does that.
Michael's got some really weird fantasies.
I want to do the Ninja Turtle pies too. It's more important.
That actually made it weird. Michael, please stop making words.
No, I want my things. I won't get in that box.
It's like if you're on trial for murder and you're like, I did not kill them. I only ran them over with my car.
Exactly.
Like, that's called incriminating.
My pony. I'm very happy by this. It's good stuff. You're done. This would make a good animation. Like her.
It's not even an animation.
Yeah, but if you just had the Twilight in an oversized box and just animated it with her poking out the box and being cute in the box, be billion views. And if she had a Ninja Turtle pie, 10 billion views.
Why would you have a Ninja Turtle pie?
Because they're delicious. They're exactly the same as the other pies, just with a green coating. And they're cool. I'm gonna look at a picture of one. And then foam at the mouth.
I can understand you looking up pictures of horses, but looking up pictures of little Ninja Turtle pies.
I do it all the time. It's so good.
You do all the time.
All the time. Look at them. Delicious and so pie. You guys don't know. You guys will never know. Kids these days. Wait. Oh.
They just look like green vanilla.
There's this place that keeps saying they're in stock, but every time I hit the button, it nothing happens. There's a Facebook page completely dedicated to bringing back the Hostess Ninja Turtle pies. See, some people have their priorities straight about what is important in life. Oh, just somebody remade them. That was like 3 years ago. Sadness. That's cute. That's what you need is just ponies playing with boxes. You be biting the edge of the box. Wow. Good box. I feel like she's gonna tell me, I'm inside the box. Everything floats down here.
Do you want to save money on your car warranty?
Go in the box. So much joy inside the box. I feel like there should just be a porn channel that just takes nothing like cute animal videos and ponyfies them. And that could be all it is. And that would be good. I drink that beer too. I don't know that I want a third beer. Take your horse home today in this little box. Let's tape it up. I'm like, no. I'm trapped in the box. You like one of those jumping beans, but it's a box with a pony inside. Fun. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza cutter. Looks for sale. Not the pies though. What is this? Ninja Turtle cake bites? That's not the pies. Who makes these? It better not be Hostess. If Hostess makes these and they didn't bring back pie proper, then it's not even like a trademark issue. It's just bad management.
I love how you just keep talking about how companies are doing shit jobs.
Oh, they're made by Cookies United. I don't even know who that is. Companies would be doing good jobs if they just did everything I want them to do. It's that simple. I know what the people want. They want Ninja Turtle pies, they want horses kissing, and they want naps. 3 hour
naps?
No naps. 3 hour naps around, let's say, 1:30-ish. Sleep from like 1:30 to 5. That's a pretty decent nap, right? During work hours, of course. Oh yeah, and unlimited free aspirin and ibuprofen. Just kind of put it inside the pie. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It's like, what's your favorite? What's your favorite spice? Well, it used to be pepper. Now it's Advil. Just sprinkle some Advil on top. Age comes for us all. Don't bite that box. I can feel it. I wonder if there's a picture of a pony eating a Ninja Turtle pie. Maybe that's a commission I need to make.
That.
Ponies eating Ninja Turtle pies. There's a picture of Raphael getting thrown a party by Pinkie Pie. And here's my.
If a crossover has the potential to exist, is that a rule of the internet? Like, I feel like a rule of the internet, if it exists, there's a pony version of it.
It's there actually is an internet rule. I can't remember that number. It has a number. If it exists, there's a pony of it. I think it's, I can't.
Because the rules of the internet, it popped up around the time, didn't it?
It exists. Yes. Rule 85. Rule 85, if it exists, there's a pony of it, no exceptions. I don't know if that rule is as true as it used to be, but it was quite true back in the...
Oh god, early fandom. It was crazy true.
It's a pretty good one.
Okay,
Franchise was lightning in the bottle. Let's go ahead. She just has to jump the edge of the box.
So it's like, knock, knock, knock. Who's in the box? He's like, it's me. Who's bye-bye?
It's like, I'll set the grouch. But
Oh my god. He's going back in the box.
Just put that on loop. Put that on loop and post it somewhere. If we're going in and out of the box.
This is going in and out of the box.
That's a pretty good one. I like that one. Definitely need to do something with that one. Definitely need to do something with that one.
What are you talking about? There's nothing. This is a stupid face.
You know, but it's a good stupid face. It's a quality stupid face. Like, put on a loop. Don't say that about every stupid face. A lot of stupid face is like, that was 30 minutes. But this one's good. It's like, you'll die.
She says that this other works. She goes, she's like, your mom's a bitch, and then she just like goes back.
She just gives life facts. Like life facts with pony box ponies. Like, your mother never truly loved your father. And it just goes back in the box. It's like, this has been horse facts with Twilight Sparkle. And then some happy music plays.
She's like, tomatoes are fruit.
Yes. It just goes back in the box. That could be a thing. I like that.
Truths with Twilight Voxel.
Yes. And I know just the voice actor.
No.
Don't say no.
Well, it was just a fun thing. Like she's well, I don't know if it'd be better if this was like, it's not even, oh, it is 50. Okay.
What do you guys think? Encourage him to post more pony.
Yeah, fix the head so it doesn't do its thing. Oh, there's a box. Okay, well, I did the thing.
Mm-hmm. Did. I was thinking he said about it was like,
Actually,
Twilight Spock.
I wouldn't do it, but I think it'd be funny if she just comes out and then just like starts slurring like the worst things possible. Like,
No.
she just starts giving like controversial statements. She like starts talking about Israel or China, and she just and then she just goes back in her box.
Just come pop out, be like, control the means of production. And then just back in her box she goes.
Yeah, she's like, waitresses deserve an equal wage.
Yes.
Apparently that's controversial to CEOs.
Yeah. And piss off the right people.
Okay, so Twilight Voxel.
Yes. You keep that one close to your heart because I feel that
It's gone.
that could be useful.
You could say that about 100 of the things we've
No,
done.
I like that one in particular because it's simple.
It's simple. That actually took time.
Yeah, but you already did it. Now you just gotta make her stay.
No,
Go
it's
back
not.
in the box.
Like, her hair's not actually done. If you had her say something, you have to do the lip syncing for it. See, look at this horse. He's way better.
That horse sucks.
Charge!
I hope it
I don't know. There's like a Bon Bon Lyra mix.
Bon Bon and Lyra are both okay with this. I had a dream where they will literally connected at the hip, and they were like, "Yay!"
Michael, stop dreaming about horses.
That has only happened a few times, maybe a dozen at most.
Okay, so I'm going to need probably. I don't even know why I'm asking about specific horses because I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to load in like every one I have.
SeaSwirl, she's going.
The copy paste that I have is built for the revamped right now, so that's why I'm
You
thinking.
gotta pick from the revamp.
Yeah, so I mean, I got like Aloe
Oh,
Blossom.
that's cute.
No, like we gotta get.
Don't do main characters. Blaze is cute, but she's not.
Dude, Bear Punch.
Bear Punch, yes.
We got a Ghost Fact.
Because you want to save the main characters for other stuff.
What's a
So,
Ghost
Ghost Fact. Fun Ghost Fact. Ghost.
Fun Ghost Fact.
Yeah, fun Ghost Fact.
What if it's not a fun Ghost Fact?
Ghosts love to hula hoop. Or hula hoop instead. Get it? It's a bad pun. It's a bad pun, man. You deserve another
What, that
Ghost
one?
Fact. No, not that one.
You said
Not that
you said
one.
not main horses.
No.
What, that one?
No.
Or this one?
Yes. That's Derpy's girlfriend.
Wait, this is?
Yeah, Carrot Top.
Why is Carrot Top Derpy's girlfriend?
Because I said so.
Because because Weird Al is her like actual boyfriend.
No,
you
that's-
picked a different comedian.
Period. Weird Al's not her boyfriend.
Carrot Top, the other comedian.
The comedian? No.
No, like, is that Derpy? I mean, he is pretty beef.
He is beef.
He's like crazily beef.
Good ghost fact. No, that was a bad ghost fact. True though, because it is a fact.
It's a little late on that, but oh well.
all ghosts love the show Golden Girls, because it reminds them that
Kind of
more
sad I
people will be
didn't-
joining them soon.
I'm kind of sad I didn't pick those up.
Didn't pick up Golden Girls. Golden Girls is classic.
I'm literally at every season of Golden Girls, some of them unopened. It just would have been $35 to buy the full thing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it sounds like a good
saw-
deal, but then if you look, you might be able to find like a complete edition, full pack for the same price.
I'm the only
So,
one who's ever watched any of the Third Rock, and
because I haven't had the chance, I have actually, because I started watching Broadchurch, I took a break from Stargate, and so I still have to go back to finish Stargate. But I haven't really watched anything recently.
you could use another Pegasus, but I feel like there's Coco.
You got so distracted.
You already have so many Earth ponies, though. I feel like you need some non-Earth ponies, but Coco's really cute. Put Coco in there.
Coco's in there now. Like I said, if I actually want to do this like the way I want, it's probably going to be like a lot of like all the horses essentially.
Hello, Chargin. I'm glad you stopped by before you went to bed.
Well, yeah, hello, Hara.
We're picking horses. Okay, I was gonna say she's cuter than
Yeah, there's gonna be hair in the way.
but her sister. Well, her
What about this
sister's
one?
cute. We were yes. More derpies. Oh, kerfuffle. But with what did you do? What did you do?
I have
Why did you break
idea.
kerfuffle?
Her
See, I don't remember kerfuffle being a Pegasus.
something's really broken on her because it's like her normals are inverse. So yeah, I'm not gonna use kerfuffle. Oh, you know what? Maybe that was why.
It's on the verge of crashing.
I gotta figure out which one is the good best one. So cheers, hat right on the booze, Haley. It's gonna be the last booze I'm gonna do for the night too. I'm not gonna crack another one open. And cheers on the water though.
I thought about cracking another one open earlier, but I thought against it.
Okay, this is where I need to see. No wait, it didn't come up with an auto load.
Not good.
It only has through Bonbon.
At least you have the running done.
Yeah, well, that was because I hadn't been in the file long enough for even an auto load to load. Why did juice come up as whatever? Okay, so we need berry punch. I'll just load in some of these. We already have Bonbon. We need maybe it's
We
Cheerilee.
have a lot of Earth ponies, though.
It doesn't matter. They're all going to just run by. And see, that's why they're running.
And your top. Coco, of course. Coco's like his favorite second pony.
Favorite second
You
pony.
know, she's like number 3 for
A second favorite or favorite second?
It's Scootaloo, then it's Fresh Coat, and then it's
Yeah, see, no kerfuffle works.
Yes.
Something was just really messed up on that.
on the verge of exploding. She has a Pegasus. Kerfuffle.
There's too many details. I want
Too many details. It's,
no, I want horses that
You're just picking Earth ponies.
no, I'm picking.
Bias, sir. Too many details. You mean wings or horns?
How about Pokey Pierce?
No,
How about
she's got too many horns.
oh, there's Red Heart.
I mean, yes.
I love it's like Michael, how about this horse? But that's not Earth Pony. So you don't want it? No, she's cute.
Yeah, she's a good one. Just, you gotta give a little. Kerfuffle was a good
There we
horse. Okay.
I can load one more, but then I'm going to start running
You should do
into
a unicorn,
issues.
because the only other unicorn right now is okay. Trixie works.
Is Berry Punch 2 words or 1?
2.
Okay.
Good night. Gotta balance it out. Exactly.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna be running by, and I don't need to rename these, but I like renaming all my models so that it's. I don't like wasting brain power trying to interpret a name from like a longer file name, I would rather be able to just look at it, my brain just say that is that thing, and I don't have to think on it further. So by doing this, boom, it's so much easier to recognize. Saves half a second, but it just saves brain power and energy. So we're gonna copy Lyra. Boom. Okay.
Did you?
Boom. There we go.
The super pony.
So now I'm just, before I was taking the time because it was more fun to F with you, but now for this I'm going to just do this in groups. So so Cheerily, we're gonna put her a bit further back because I want to mix up the purple. Carrot Top.
Show me it in purple.
So some of these I want to put really close, some I want to put far away. I don't want to have it be where they're all like coming out at like an even like 0.3 seconds or something. But I'm going to just take a guess at what that entails right now, and then I'll figure that out later. So now Cheerily can get kind of mixed in here. I'll just put her right there. And Coco's in there, so now we have Octavia. Well, actually, I'm moving them back, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm messing this up a little bit. I'm not actually retiming them, which I'm gonna have to go and do that again. Which means I probably don't actually have to deselect the transform, but it sounds like you're all like getting ready for a raise.
Raises. Trixie didn't qualify very well.
Okay, so I gotta go back through this. So deselect that. I'm gonna mix up the time, so I'm gonna do that. That. All I have to do is just do anything to move this forward, as long as it doesn't go past that 12-second bit, and just to make it so that they're not all hooves moving at the same time. Octavia here, I can probably just move a little bit because technically she'll be far enough back. She's not going to time with the first person that I copied from. Do that to there.
Charge!
Why is Coco Octavia look like they're flying?
Oh, you know what? I might have grabbed the wrong bone on the transform. Because yeah, I think I grabbed the wrong one. So we're gonna take our transform position Z. This should not change amongst any of the models. But apparently it... Okay, wait. Well, not Lyra. We need Derpy. Derpy's number 1.
Absolutely.
Position Z. It is position 46.876. Where's Shirley? Oh, she's
falling into the ground.
Because that should be the Z, right? Yeah, that's your value here. Did I miss a number with this? $87. Copy. And then we go to Those three look fine.
Yeah, they do. I guess she
Berry Punch is the same.
doesn't look it, but maybe she's just in a different part of the run cycle. She's definitely lower than everyone else.
She's definitely lower.
They keep getting lower.
Oh, because I didn't actually affect their position. I did it based on their everything but their position. So I actually have to raise them up to match. So Cherylee should be up here. Like here? Does that make sense?
Seems a little high.
Yeah, she does. Okay. I'm just gonna do it based on who I see. So we got Carrot Top. She'll be up here. Berry Punch. Since I didn't move their actual retransform, so I was trying to adjust the retransform, which means it's not gonna work. Coco is trying to be aggressive. So she needs to not be aggressive. She needs to be down there. And then Octavia's flying.
You see, forgot she was recording.
Red Heart is
Very short.
she's very short. She's gonna be like up there. And then Spitfire is extra short. Like, I got it back up.
Spitfire. Yeah, she thought she was a mole. But I forgot.
And then where is Trixie?
Right where she wants to be.
Okay. So now I need to see myself.
Charge!
And that's all the horses run by.
Yes, right.
But I have to be careful. None of. Oh, that got close. Spitfire's hair was really close to getting out of frame. Okay, my screaming is not timed right.
Charge! Charge! Charge!
Okay, is that the right timing for getting hit? I wanted to have it like be where they're popping up right away.
I got a voice suppression. Ovis.
Ovis, who's Ovis?
Who's Ovis?
Okay, usually you find those weird references.
I don't know who Ovis is. I feel like I was told to say Ovis. What's the voice impression for me to just say Ovis? It's an animal.
Charge!
An Ovis is just a type of sheep. Am I just going bah? Is that what I'm doing? Like a sheep? Like a ram? Yeah, it's a sheep. Meow noises. I'm a sheep. Meow.
Are you sure? Maybe they're like sheep bankers.
Maybe. Matt, did I do good? Is that what you wanted?
Please be pleased.
Like, that's a good. That'll do, pig.
Ram F you.
Meow. I don't know what else the Ovis is. It's just a type of domesticated sheep. Have I fulfilled the contract? Is my soul free?
Can I see my family?
Awesome, Ovis. I did it. Is he dead? I hope so. Can you make cracking bone noises?
Could.
Should do that.
I said I could.
Definitely do that. No, no sniffing derpy. No. Stay away from her floof.
See, this is what you need, no C model, Michael. And then you could also get involved with the floof.
He's trying to hug the dirt. This is getting very lewd. Sniff, sniff.
Michael,
But
it's really weird that you're just like, oh, are you sniffing the derpy?
it doesn't look that way. I'm only observing what you're doing. It's on you. Kick him out of the way. That's right, Derpy.
Maybe Derpy really likes me, actually.
Well, she's crushing your organs with her hoof. Which she's very happy about.
Charge! Charge! Charge!
Like a Best Buy worker on Black Friday. The horror stories. It's my understanding the Black Friday stuff has really kind of calmed down over the years since.
I went out on Black Friday this year.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, how was it?
Dead. There, I went to Bryce Books to see if they had a sale going on. No, they just opened 1 hour earlier. Actually, they've been opening the same time now since Black Friday, and so there's no sales, no nothing. It was just a normal day. I went to Menards because I wanted to see if they had like power tools on sale. Nothing that I actually cared about, and all the sales that were there were whatever. I got there at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and there's just people standing at the registers waiting to check people out. Nothing is dead. I went to Best Buy. There was a bit of a line for the registers, and there was definitely stuff set up, but there was probably as many employees as there was people shopping.
Yeah, because you can all do it online now.
Well, because I was like, well, maybe they have DVDs for sale, but they already stopped selling DVDs. I thought that wasn't until next year. So it was super whatever.
I remember.
There was sales.
Yeah.
But I could get those exact same sales online.
Yeah.
And the whole idea of going to stores is normally to get even better sales than those.
Yeah, no. Because they just want to make sales. They don't care.
Yeah.
You come to the store and make more money. I remember in my early 20s, my sister, I think it was Walmart. She was going on Black Friday, and some woman slugged her because she grabbed the last of something the woman wanted. She just like punched her in the face.
Yeah, I've never
crazy.
So my favorite experience is at a business name that's most of you probably wouldn't even heard of. Give me the name of a business that used to exist and was Best Buy. Circuit City? Yep. So we would go to Circuit City and because they tended to have some of the better sales. This was when the LCDs were just popping up. So I bought it was just not a Black Friday, but like it was $800, but it was for like a LCD that was like that thick of a TV that was 17-inch. Yeah. It was on clearance. Like this, it was expensive because it was newer, but it was fancy. Anyway, but we would go there, me and my father, and we would get there at like 3-4 in the morning, and we would wait in line. And the place was great because the building manager would go through the line every now and then and chat with people, and they would have a cart with coffee and donuts. Mm-hmm. They would go down the line; it was free, coffee and donuts. And they would go from the front of the line, and they would ask you, "Here's the list of things that we still have available of the big ticket items. Do you want any of those? And if you are, because you are there in line, we will give you a voucher for it. And if that's the only thing you're going to buy, you can come back between open and 10 a.m. with this voucher, and you get it still guaranteed." And so then when you're going in there, you can buy everything else you want. And then when you go to the register, turn in a TV voucher without having to figure out how to get a big item to your cart or something.
Yeah.
And they hired a big beefy security guy at the front door, and there was definitely those people that, like, when the door opened, they would people would charge for the door. This guy would beat the shit out of you. Like, if you charge for the door, he would grab you and he would throw you back in the store, and the store manager would stand there and watch the whole time. And so we always went there because they handled it the best.
Yeah, because some people hurt people just outright.
Oh no, yeah, those people, like, the doors would open, they would charge the line, and that guy didn't give a shit.
No.
It was hilarious, and everybody walking by would thank the store manager.
Yeah.
Free coffee and donuts, and as you were walking out, they had boxes of donuts along the wall, and you just be like, take a box, just take it. He didn't care, and he's probably making plenty of money from that, but he could have made more not doing it. But no, he was really cool about it. But there was one lady, she was walking out with her cart, bought like 2 things, and was filling her cart with donuts.
Yeah, that's why it's hard. What's the term? No good deed goes unpunished.
Yeah, it's somebody that saw something, like maybe she needed food. That sure, but I mean, come on, it's like. Yeah. But I guess most of the people that go out to get big sales like that, if they're buying lots of stuff, it's because they probably don't have money. This is their only time to get something luxury. But in doing so, they blew more money than they had anyway, because now they bought a bunch of stuff. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
So it's to make you think that, like, this is the only time to spend that kind of money, and then you do it and you're like, oh God, I don't have any money left. I got to steal these donuts.
Charge!
I guess. Just makes you really not want to do it next time, though.
I enjoyed doing it.
I see what you're doing.
No, I'm gonna move his pelvis a little bit. No. I really enjoyed doing the Black Friday stuff. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely cold, a lot of cold temperatures and stuff, but I had fun. I enjoyed it. Usually it was for some kind of deal on a TV or something, but nowadays, because like my work discounts at Samsung and other sales that go on through the year, if you just keep an eye out, you can get the same sales. And it's to get a discount on a TV that in 3 months afterwards will be out of date and will be that price anyway. You're only saving yourself a few months, maybe.
Yeah, I think the days of the murderous crowds of shoppers are kind of past us now. Thankfully, because I guess people won't be able to appreciate how chaos it was. I remember going to.
You can still find the videos.
I remember going with my mother and sister to a whole Black Friday thing once, and it's the only time I ever did it. And we got to the Best Buy at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. and there was already a line wrapped once around the building. And it was freezing out, and my sister got out of the car and she went to wait in the line at the Best Buy. She was given a list of things to try to get. And then we went to a different store, wait in a different line. And that's what it was. I'm glad that's not the case anymore. Now you just go online.
Not smooching.
No smooching. No, I didn't see it come up. Did it come up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see, it says no smooching by sunset.
I see that. I didn't see it though, so I guess it's going to be not that. No smooching.
No, it sounds like Michael wants some Argo smooches with.
He's already getting too close to that good horse.
I mean, like, you know, like.
No. She looks like she wants to smooch, but you're like, no.
No, he's
Wait, no. That's a green tea smile.
He wants smooch. He's like
Good that cookies are food.
Cookies
are food.
Let's see what's wrong with this smooching.
No smooching.
It was a smooch.
No, that's worse than mine.
Smooch. Smooching.
Just, oh my god.
There's definitely some smooching. Well, I just want to move his eyes over.
I'm just gonna derp you. Crush is dead.
Okay, I'm gonna delay him a little bit more.
Charge! Charge!
I thought about having it like at this, like at the very end, like right around here, have his hoof come up and have another horse come over and back down.
Yes.
But we'll see.
Derpy again. No, it's just another derpy.
What is this stuff?
Your broken bones.
Oh, those are the keyframes that I had set up for the trumpet noises, but I don't really need anymore. All right, so we have a. Oh, I can see my ear.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll worry about that later.
Charge!
And then I'm gonna have like running noises, trampling. I want to have some like smoke come up. When he actually comes up on here, I'm probably gonna have some little light come up from the corner that makes it so that it lights up the corner a little bit behind the character and maybe moves around a little bit so that it's not just a horse in the corner. I want to actually have the whole corner light up a little bit. It just stands out a little bit more until the trampede happens. Then that will back off and hopefully have the smoke come in. But I'll have to see if there's some resources for the smoke stuff. So, but it.
See, this is where you get trampled. I just want to stop that horrible music.
You heard that, Michael.
Note.
Note.
Charge!
Aw. Look at that horse face.
Yeah, I think because I want to have it go a little bit more than like a couple seconds. So I might have his little hoop come up for a second and be like shaking to reach up, and then have one last horse come through.
Make it
Who
like
should have the?
Just have it be like the CMC or something.
I would have Derpy crush it, but she already went by. So I feel like if we replace Derpy with somebody else, and then put Derpy as the one that comes in at the very end, that makes more sense. Because then Derpy's kind of on her own. You get 100% Derpy, because like right now, you're missing this part of Derpy.
But I likes that part.
Why was she? What about Bombage? You watching?
He just has to keep an eye on
There's a lot of bones in the butt, and we know that Lyra has bone hurt juice.
it. Lyra forgets she's married sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna end there. Hey, you made it. We're ending.
Goodbye.
We're already 10 minutes over. Oh wow, there's a lot of people on her now.
No, I'm waving.
Who else we got? How many dragons? Switch, Jin, and Paleo. Yeah, I think Jin also raided us recently. I think most of the other people here we've done a raid for. So at least I got to redo one cookie derpy. Well, that's a
Yeah,
card
cookie
derpy.
derbies.
So we can over to Jin. So it was just chatting, so I want to double check what they're chatting about.
I think they're chatting about horses.
I don't know what they're chatting about. I just want to say certain audience preventing vulgar sexual themes on. Hey, it didn't do an ad.
He doesn't have any sentience.
He doesn't have sentience.
Okay.
It needs like a few million more.
I don't know what they're talking about. We'll head over there though, because they did rate us recently. So we're planning to stream Friday as of right now. I don't think. Yeah. So we can't do any game stream Thursday because Kyle's at a wild game and I'm at a work thing. Okay. So there's nothing available then. But we'll head over there. And
I'm at a work thing tomorrow.
Well, nifty.
Yeah.
Does it have alcohol?
Yeah.
Ooh, mine's gonna have prime rib.
We're going to a fancy restaurant.
Ooh, restaurant. Chili's?
No. I don't remember that name. It's like someplace I would never go because it's too fancy.
Oh, Fridays?
It's kind of like Crave. You know, Crave.
Yeah.
It's like one of those places.
I've never been to Crave. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Haxu. Thank you for the 21 months for Ninja Bacon. And thank you to Nolan Silver Flash for the bits. And thank you to Sunset for moderating. We will see you guys on a couple days.
Yes.
So bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Go eat your not eat this fancy.
You gotta be like bye-bye.
Bye.
There you go.
Bye.
No, now you're pushing it.
Oh.